What about you guys? Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Hi, recording.
Hi.
Recording.
Thing that I never listened to.
Yeah.
I listened to a couple.
I actually,
It's weird listening to my own voice.
I
I actually got over that surprisingly quickly.
I don't have a problem with it. I just don't like it.
I was just like, gosh, that sounds like the voice of the DM.
I remember laughing at
But
several of my own
that's
jokes.
this isn't like there's a strange disconnect there.
You would.
Don't you remember that?
which one?
Like when I first started, like when I first listened to the recording to see how it turned out, I was laughing at my own jokes. I'm like, wow.
I want to hear the one with
Wow.
Marvin.
Well, they come with a free laugh track.
What has the page open to, though, in require absolutely bad one part.
So,
It was the last two.
oh, I forgot to. Oh, that shouldn't bite me. That shouldn't come back to bite us. And if it does,
It's one of
whatever.
those
I'll figure something out.
Very, very which would require.
So,
The first two, if not both of the first two, but not the third one.
before we get started, I have a question for the party. So,
Alright.
when Largatha gets back, I
Come back, Largatha, real
I
quickly.
hope it involves Fallout 4.
So what are you doing? Sitting there close.
So, because of bills and having to get my car repaired, I won't have my PS4 this week.
No, this is not an epic
know.
level adventure
But-
Driver 4th edition.
I will have a Pip-Boy on Monday.
You'll have the game,
Because I
but
had
you
to
won't
fight
have the
3
PS4.
dragons.
Yeah.
Wait, the game Fallout 4 comes out.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Yes.
Next Tuesday.
I did take that day off.
I have the Thursday and Friday off.
Don't worry, when I go to pick up my PS4 to play my Fallout 4, I'll have the Pip-Boy on.
Mark.
Now I actually gotta.
And
I take it it's not coming out for the older systems.
No.
It's just the new one.
The
Current
newest
gen
one's in Steam.
I picked Vicious Mockery.
Now I have to
It comes
actually.
out for the
Fallout
newest two Steams and Steam. The newest two
This is
systems.
all the dragon, the entire combat to keep the mark.
The newest two Steams
The
and the
newest two
system.
Steams. Well, it's because Steam's the only one you should get it for.
I'll be honest,
Not-
I
not to
agree
mention- not to
wholeheartedly.
mention Mark violation.
I wonder if I can find it.
I'm just thinking now. I'm technically saving money for a car.
Well, I mean,
But then
how
the-
badly do you really need to drive? Let's be honest.
I need to pay my insurance, and I just ordered a cycle with
Dragon.
Commander. So I don't want to hear it.
All right, fine. I do have enough in the bank. I will go get Here, I'll do everything. I'll go get a cycle of commanders, and I'll get Fallout 4. And maybe a new system.
And I may need to buy it.
I could do the same, but it's whether or not I want to eat.
Well, you already have a PC that can play it.
I know.
Technically, my PC can play it. I just not sure. I should probably upgrade it.
Unfortunately, my dog doesn't.
And by upgrade, I mean build a brand new one. I built my old one, but I built that a couple years ago. So now I gotta build a new one.
I've already seen
The only thing I
everything.
really intend to reuse is the case.
I'm not
You
gonna
can never go
use
back.
my case.
I like my case.
But I have an
Mine's
issue
way
where
too big.
my computer can't play certain games at max graphics because it's trying to display it at 4K.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I've only
I love the 4K, but I can't have
I
60
agree with everything
FPS.
except Origin.
Yeah.
What is?
Origin, alright, Origin isn't that bad. It's gotten a lot better since the original.
Has it?
Beta was bad. Well, Alpha,
I remember
Origin
Release
is
one.
a Steam
I remember it
competitor
crashing
from
my game.
Microsoft.
it hasn't had that problem for me in a long time.
It's just Steam from Microsoft.
And
they try to force it on you if you get any of the Origin-enabled games on
It
Steam.
is EA.
They'll be like, oh, you can play this game, but first install Origin. And it's like,
I said
that's okay.
Not a
What you need to know is that it's not Steam.
It's not Steam. That's the relevant thing.
Yeah, it's not Steam.
But if
it
you-
wants to be Steam.
If you wanted to get
So it's just like you
Dragon
play
Age on
or
PC, you'd have to get Origin. If you wanted to play a Battlefield game, you'd have to get Origin.
I have Dragon Age Origins, but it doesn't require Origin.
Yeah, the first one.
The first one didn't,
See?
because that was before the EA got it.
It was before Origin, so you got around.
I know, but I still
I
still like
had
that.
mine on Origins. I bought a Humble Bundle and it was all redeemed on Origin, and I'm like, I don't remember any of these. I forget I have them.
You can see them in your Humble Bundle account.
I know.
I have an Origins account because there was some promo I had to sign up to get it in with.
Yeah, you can get a lot of actually free games
There's
that
some-
are older. I got Wing Commander 3
Wasn't
for
that the
free.
one that we got Brave New World through Origins?
Might
For
have
like
been.
half,
Oh, I think so.
for
Yeah.
half off?
Yeah, half off or something ridiculous. And was that Brave New World or was that the
Brave New World is
I'm
a
pretty
novel.
sure it was,
by-
or no, not Brave New World. It was,
the new one, Beyond Earth?
yeah, Beyond Earth.
Yeah, we got it like $15 off release day.
And for $25, it's like, I'll play that for $25.
Yeah, for $25 it's worth it. For $40, no. No.
Which one? Beyond Earth?
Civilization 5 Beyond Earth. Do not buy it. Do not buy it.
Too
Unless it's like heavily discounted on Steam.
Too late. I bought it full price.
No,
It wasn't that bad.
No,
It
it
was
wasn't
good
that
for a
bad.
while.
It was good.
it's good. But
It
not
just-
for full price.
It pales in comparison to some of the other series.
Well, then again, they needed the DLCs, and the new DLCs come out.
Well,
So I need to determine whether or not I buy that or Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. Way up here. DLC way down here. People are complaining that the game still feels unfinished.
you're rogue.
Really?
Even with the
For
DLC.
survival.
I did like it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. It's just, it felt fundamentally broken because you had 5 different win conditions. You could pick the build this building and win in 10 turns, jump through like 4 million hoops, and make sure that your opponents don't kill you because it'll announce to the world that you're about to win. Terrible option, takes too long, and Zerg science. Those are your win conditions. Well, why wouldn't I pick the build the building and win in 5 turns?
I take it my
So you're
flower.
talking about supremacy. The Mind Flower, I feel, is the easiest win condition, but it is not the fastest.
No, it's not. It's the most guaranteed though.
Which is my flower again? I forget that one.
Harmony.
No, I don't know what it does. How to do it.
You
You
build
have
it,
never
and in a certain
built
number of
building and
turns,
wait.
you become one with the spirits of the land. You go, woo, we're nature lovers.
As long as that city doesn't get raised, you win.
There's 4 of them for reference.
It's not the city; it's the monument that gets
Oh
raised.
yeah, because it's a thing.
Stupid Xander.
But still, I don't even think it announces it until you're close.
No, it announces it the moment you activate it.
Oh yeah, the moment you
Oh,
get the. I know that much because I've
But
had to go
when you activate
wipe
it-
out.
Depending on how advanced you are, they'll generally have between 11 and 25 turns to get over there.
Yeah.
And if you build up even a paltry defense force, against most people, you'll be fine. Against stupid teleporting Xander with a literal infinite army of tanks,
Wait.
Oh,
you'll
Xander.
almost make it. One turn away, and he gave the game to you.
That's actually a really good kick out.
Well, hey.
But I digress. I had a question for the group.
7 is the answer.
No, change the dice.
I don't like the idea.
Astonishingly not relevant. The real question is, I want to know how satisfied you people are with how quickly
7 of 10.
or not quickly
that's
the
23.
campaign is moving right now.
7 of 10, still relevant.
That would depend
7.
on which aspect we're discussing.
13
Yeah.
slashing damage.
Okay, I'm fine.
I like it.
4 of 9?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going
Because in terms
42.
of character progression, I would
There
say
we go. That's
it's
the answer.
darn near
6, 7.
flawless. We're leveling up about once every 3 weeks, which is a good rate, I would argue.
Not too fast, not too slow.
Yeah, not too fast, not too slow, probably perfect. Story seems to be going good. However, there are times where it feels like the story has grinded to a halt, and there's other times where the story feels like we're on that train and we're going really fast. And it's fine.
If you try dodging
It's
a
just
battle,
weird to transition from we're grinding to 300 miles an hour.
Well, I
Well-
blame that on the players.
Yes.
It could also be our fault because we are deliberately going out of our way to halt the DM's progress. But I mean, no, we would never do that.
Hey, you said we weren't gonna say anything about that. I mean
The only
nothing.
time I got thrown off was when they're like, hey, we've got these multiple choices. I figured it was going to end up being, hey, you pick one, the other one's
yes,
your hose. And
your
it's
horse
actually
to go
like,
back for
hey, let's go hit all of them.
You would challenge yourself to go.
We can do
You're
that.
I like how
Let's do it.
Actually, we hit
Warp
the
guy
only
went
one that
down,
was
but
time
we ended up,
sensitive. That
like-
was the problem.
if we had said what we actually did, we would have been fine. But then Marvin and his wife had
See, now we're
happened
doing
and killed him in the end.
Ragdoll, sort of doll.
Marvin took somebody with him at least.
Wait,
Marvin?
Well, Lagartha did on his behalf, but in any event, so grasping onto what Justin was saying, then I suppose my real question to kind of tip my hand a little bit is I took a reevaluation of how far we're going in the story, and I thought I had more time between episodes. As it is, if I were to put you back on the rails and say go, we are rapidly approaching what I would consider the climax. So the question here is, would you like me to grind it down a bit more and try intentionally to lead you to random encounters?
Well, we're what, level 10 right now?
Level 10. What level would we be hitting the climax at?
Doesn't this campaign go
The
to
campaign
15?
ends at 15.
Yeah. That seems like it'd be rather rapid.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're
Are you
rapidly
reaching,
hitting,
like level a session or every other session rapid?
I was gonna say that's-
Every other session rapid, I would think.
Slow down a little.
That'd put us ending, what, 10 sessions, 10 weeks, 1st of November. We'd be ending mid-January, a little bit just before Innistrad comes out. Wait, Gatewatch, sorry. What is it called? Oathwatch? Oathgate? Oathgate, whatever.
Yeah, April is
Gate
in.
Crash.
By the way, we're going to have a horrible first joke from them.
No, he's messing with
And we're not necessarily
Like, you don't, like, ruin people's
once we
lives.
finish the campaign. So.
No,
secondary
not
market
necessarily, but it's at that point where I have to find something else to do with you
Larga
guys.
We're reprinting everything.
Because at that point we could freelance and try to make our way to epic level.
$100 supplement.
Yes.
Because, to put it into perspective,
Yep, here you go.
without telling you how much is left and how much work you'll have to do to get there,
It won't be
you
limited supply.
No, you pretty much scrap and you can't move anymore. You can fill it back.
Really?
are here.
Really?
So it can break free.
So we're about
On this half,
2/3 out.
one of these adventures is purely role-playing.
Grapples.
Alright, bring it on.
Comes zero and can't benefit.
Oh, let's be honest, the purely role-playing one will take us about 4 weeks. And there will likely be livestock involved.
Yeah.
Birds in armor.
Marvin's thing took us an hour and a half.
I mean, I suppose that's
and
not
my
entirely
book.
accurate. There's an event back here that I still have to roll for you guys, which is pretty important.
We should
But
probably do that sometime.
I'd say we're definitely past the halfway mark, and we're rapidly approaching the almost done mark, depending on how quickly you push it.
I'd say we're moving at a fine pace.
Yeah.
Right now, I feel no need to grind it down.
All right,
The real question me and him have is, will we have enough time to exchange languages?
I feel like you will. That's something I can definitely put in there as more off-screen time between things.
Well, yeah,
More
I think it
downtime?
just comes down to travel time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hey, it takes you 3 months to travel this far. Well, we're most of the way done now.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the rest of you concur with that analysis, I'm not going to change what I'm doing. If you guys wander off the path and go do something, that's fine. But I'm not going to intentionally make up content to try and stretch the adventure in that event.
Okay.
So if you rail it, and that's 100% fine. I want to make sure you guys were fine with that, though. The only other reason I bring it up is because if we decide to add extra content, or you wander into extra content, I'm going to have to strike that strange line between your level expectations and try and figure out what kind of reward I can offer you guys for doing extra work that the campaign doesn't expect you to do.
All the magical items you're not allowing us to have.
Yeah, every one that you said we said no to, just put them in random accounts.
Put it
Look,
in
that's
front of
Look,
the
that squirrel's got a
you said-
ring.
You remember what you said no to in the first session, right?
Did you say Holy Avenger?
I did say holy.
That's what I thought.
Hey
I
Ryan,
don't care because
that ring of invisibility I wanted.
You'll totally survive and steal it from us.
All right. So in that case, last time we left off, you were still at the inn at the Dwarven outpost that was besieged by the Red Dragon and the Orc Raiders, whereupon you were re-ambushed by the mature Red Dragon, whom you fended off. Afterwards, you met with a portion of you agreed to meet with some cultists of a demon named Volmer, a bone devil, who informed you that
were you not here
the
for
Red
that?
Wizards of Thay
No, I remember that.
may be willing to negotiate and broker a deal with you on account of several of the there's a splinter sect from Thay led by one Rathmodar, who has allied himself with the Cult of the Dragon, and the leader of Thay has taken it upon himself to eradicate those who have betrayed him completely. And Lord Volmer was informed by his fiendish master that it would be a simple matter if you were to provide even an idea of where Rathmodar hides. That it would be a simple matter to forge an alliance with the Thayans. Having left there, you ultimately decided to more or less reconcile or ignore the fact that they treated with devils, and we're currently planning some sort of course through Waterdeep toward the Misty Forest or some such.
Yeah, we're gonna go take
Also, I am very good at lying.
Also,
I don't have a very high sense motive.
Also, that's also very good for me.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't care and he'll just kill you.
I'm really good at lying because I think I'm telling the truth.
That's also an interesting way to try to play that off. I don't know how the DM
Just like
will
not
respond.
losing rage when you swing randomly. I'm attacking my invisible target.
Hey.
Nothing in the rules against
target.
it.
I'm attacking your invisible target that I can see, guys.
Yep.
I'm attacking. Great.
So show me what it is you are
Why
all
don't
exactly.
they make
All right, we are
no
about
models that
Mithril
are
Hall. We're
barbarians?
about a little far over here, I think.
I
Where
don't
we
think
got,
they make minis that are
and this
that
is
are
the Misty
gnomes that are
Rainforest.
barbarians.
So we're gonna head to Silvery Moon and through the road to Waterdeep and down into the Misty
The moment we start the
Forest,
next campaign,
which is right there.
number.
It's not so far out of the way. It's just we don't want to cross
And I'm gonna have some amount of
cross
intelligence
country.
because
So we're gonna go along the road.
being a warrior, and being intelligent on the battlefield.
Yeah, the
And then
the
just eat
spellcaster.
crazy.
What is that, Eldritch Knight?
Yeah, maybe.
What?
Get a level of that.
The
Fighter?
Eldritch Knight for the fighter.
We
Yeah.
figure traveling by road is probably actually even faster than going through the wilderness anyway.
Traveling by rogue?
Yes.
Like, are we all climbing
Yeah.
on you?
Yeah, we're gonna climb on the road.
Let's not go through the marshes.
Yeah, that'd probably be a very good idea.
Paladin sink.
There are souls in there.
I mean,
As we
cast
experienced on
levitate
our way
on you.
here.
But how long does that last?
I think it's an hour per concentration.
It stays up.
It's not a big deal. It's the number of people that I can levitate that's the problem.
Yeah.
Did you just use a bottle measure?
It's
I don't have my
Fallout's in
portable
less
tape
than a
measure.
week. Bottle cap use is appropriate.
I suppose. Yeah.
Except I've never played a Fallout game in my life.
Also, Rataways.
Doesn't
Yeah,
sound
right.
like
Is it in
a-
less than a week? It comes out this week?
next Tuesday?
Comes out
Next
in a week.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
At which point we will never see Justin again.
Yeah, are you
Mine,
going to be at D&D next week?
my
Next
collector's
week,
edition will
week
just
after?
show up.
We'll see. We'll see how deep the addiction is.
What you need to do is just bring your TV here with you.
Bring the game. Just roll a die 20. I already know it's less than 5, so it doesn't matter.
This is our map today, everyone.
Just look at the die as a natural 20. Okay, he said it's less than 5.
Gotta take
Your
it
math
for
is
his word.
terrible.
I was just for the DLCs for
We'll see.
It's like, here, quick, switch these two die rolls around. Okay, he did get a 5. I got the crit.
Boom. We'll see how big the addiction is. Hopefully I get it out of my system by Sunday.
I want it. Does it come out for PC yet?
It comes
Same
at the
day.
same time.
Rich.
I wasn't sure because I knew there was one game
Yeah,
that's
sure, we'll
like
go with that.
staggering it.
Tomb Raider.
Um, doing a
That
bit of
one looks
Xbox
amazing.
One.
doing a bit of rough math by the chart. Walking along those roads as you do, not counting any time you're going to stop in Waterdeep or anywhere else along the way. I figure your pace will take you about 28 days for you to reach there.
I'm hoping you're keeping track because I stopped.
I am teaching nobody to use cans.
Me?
No.
I want to
What if I unwillingly make you teach me
Will it
these
make
can't?
me talk to pigs if I learn
Yeah,
it?
you can try.
Charm
Can I have-
person's a thing.
I also will know about your charmed person.
It's fine. I'll just keep casting it on you.
Thieves can't use the animal language, right?
No.
No.
Can someone teach me that?
It's the language of the magpies.
Can I start learning crow from my crow?
Your crow is unable to teach you crow.
Wait, can I convince myself that after a certain amount of days I know crow?
I'll let you be the boss of that.
So yeah.
Okay, so add 28 days to crow language. Narcissus sees what you two are doing and wants to do that too.
Curl looks at you like, "What the fuck, man?"
You're fucked up, man.
Well,
Right now
I can actually speak with animals, so
So, Rich,
What is Floki's real name?
I'm not
What
telling
does
you.
he think it is? No, tell me not Lartha. Even though she won't care, it's still Floki.
I don't know. I haven't spoken to your animals.
Sir Covington the Third.
The fourth, suck it.
literally. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
I
actually
think
put crow
you'd
in
have a
there?
harder time.
It's still on my sheet.
Well, you really put crow in there. Along with the fact that I still have 9 birds. Can I look for more while we travel? Because, like, what kind of birds can I find?
How are you providing for these birds?
Remember, I can find worms and stuff.
Terry.
Yeah, for I think it was up to 6 medium humanoids.
Yeah.
That's
so
a lot
how
of
many
ones for birds.
birds
That's a lot of
fit into a
birds.
human?
That would come out to roughly 12 small-sized birds, keeping in mind that involves not feeding yourself or any of your companions.
I read your good berry every day, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, sorry guys.
So we have good berries? Oh, she sacrifices us so she could have birds. Okay. Okay.
we,
well,
we have good berries.
we stop
We have good
in
berries, we're fine.
when we stop in Silvery Moon. I'm going
There you
to.
go, you need the birds.
We went to Silvery Moon?
No, we did not stop in
where
Silvery
would you
Moon. We
be?
turned and did an about face from Silvery Moon.
Really?
Oh,
Why did
okay.
we?
Because you specifically said, let's not go through the
You'd
marshes.
probably be close.
Yeah. The marshes are a terrible decision.
If you wish to go to Silvery Moon, it would add something like an extra 7 days to your travels.
Okay.
Do we have any particular reason to go to Silver Moon? Because I don't think we do.
I was gonna say.
Food for you guys.
I was gonna. Yeah,
I
food.
can't provide for you.
I provide for the entire party. Shut up.
Hey, progress,
I
we're
can
good.
I can give you food every day. It feels you full.
Go.
All right. I'm going to be
12 birds per human
spending
or
about.
2 per human?
It's 2 per human to a total of 12.
So I had 7. I'm gonna try.
Let
to
me
catch
let me
5
also question specifically the number of bird cages you claim to have acquired.
more. He made me one.
He
A
made
giant
you
one.
he made you several to hold the ones that you had, but these are not good living conditions for birds.
I told him to make me enough that I could hold the 30 I needed to fly myself.
Yeah,
So I've
that's
got
not
30
very.
cages.
No, you have 30 spaces.
Yeah, 30 spaces
That are
in
very
this
cramped.
cage.
And then I imagine this wagon that we're pulling behind this horse has like some luxurious palace for the elf, has like hundreds of bird cages on it.
In the middle, it's what it is. They're open
bad.
bottom cages.
So yes, the birds are in cages. Except for Floki.
We just need to turn it
Floki
into
has his
airship
own.
with the bird.
Yeah, at this point, we'll just use the birds to make it into an airship.
Floki lives
We are
in
at that
his
point
own-
in the RPG. I mean, DM did just say that to us.
What?
We're at the point in the RPG where we're getting close to the end, which is around the time where we get the airship.
Let's do it.
All right, guys.
Wait, the birds can fly without flying. Magic.
All right.
Or cast with some of the bears.
Excuse me while I re-roll a wizard to fix this game.
The wizard approves. Shut up.
Excuse me while I roll all bitters.
I'm
for a
enabling
second.
most of the stuff she does.
I know. Like I
Yeah,
said,
he made my cages. I need another one.
Yeah.
A little castle-shaped one for Floki.
Floki,
It's not gonna be prestige,
Right, I forgot about
or
the bird
fancy,
armor.
but it'll be a castle.
I did not forget about the bird armor.
Dude, that bird
Forgot
is
about
going
the
to land a
visible
killer
bird
blow
plate.
on top of
No, he
it.
won't.
Oh.
it's chainmail.
So I need it to be still
It will
caged so we
always
can
be.
see out, but have those cage bars in the shape of like a sculpture castle.
Nom nom nom.
Metal sculpture.
Where are you getting the metal
Sculpture.
for this?
Didn't we have
Was
like
my bag
a ton of metal? Oh, we turned it all into
No,
armor for the wagon.
The wagon, yeah. We armor by the wagon.
on my
Uncanny dog?
Can you make these 100 candles into an exact replica of Floki candle?
It says reaction, and it doesn't take away my reaction.
I suppose technically you could, couldn't you?
I made all his money into penises.
This canon world, we're destroying this world. We're destroying the Forgotten Realm.
You want all your candles into
This
one
campaign
candle
is no
of a
longer
bird?
Stop Tiamat. It's let's destroy the world
Yeah?
for everyone.
Looks just
You
like
have-
Floki in his
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah, you have an armored bird candle,
Dicks everywhere.
same exact size as the bird.
I don't think that would take 100. It needs to be bigger than the
What's
bird.
happening?
Well, you wanted to be
All I
It's
can
bigger than the bird.
imagine is
It's a scale replica of the bird.
Elminster
in its
will
armor.
come up one day.
If you
Literally
provide me
resurrect his
metal,
own-
if you provide
Come
me
up
metal, I
and
can
say,
make the armor.
I said no.
Dagger.
Yep. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with this
The
place.
edges of the armor
No,
of
we're
the
changing this back.
candle.
Excuse me.
are
I'm going
metal.
to time shift everything back.
So
Get rid of that
He's
dagger.
such an interesting character too.
I'll
He's
draw
died
it.
like 3 times.
Really?
Yes, legitimately. Like one of his books is Elminster Goes to Hell.
Okay. I literally don't know any other than the fact that he's a very powerful wizard. That's all I have to tell.
Does the weave reach down here? Oh, okay, we're fine.
We're good. Also, his 3rd edition character was ridiculous. He multi-classed into like
Alright, so Donald, I have 10 iron pots. Can you make a
Wizard
pot?
like 13. Wizard 13, Barbarian
Whatever the
1,
heck
Rogue
iron
2.
pot is.
Just this huge list of garbage.
Why did you have iron pots?
I have a 10-pound iron pot. Can you make that into his castle cage?
Well, she had to cook the food she provided us.
I completely exploded.
Where
right
was
now.
this in?
That's what the head is not proportionate. But
Hammer steak.
What did you do?
Of course,
Is
I'm
that a
silly.
candle?
It's
candle.
How
The head
could
is
you
not
forget?
correctly proportioned.
I will draw you.
Where else am I carrying these robes?
That's the base. Yeah, make it better.
Well, that's reasonable.
Oh, I was gonna throw the
That can
cat.
fit in a regular
Oh,
backpack.
okay.
True. Both robes? I have 2 robes.
So,
That's so awesome. I just remembered
next
that.
time you take a trip to the airport, figure out how much junk you're packing in your luggage. It'll fit if you want it to.
I have 2
Wait, we got the.
and a wool sweater. Oh my god, I made that from the sheep.
Remember your plumage?
I remember now.
I remember now. God.
I don't think it's no god moment.
Shoulders. This wool
So you're on the road again, yes?
We're
Yeah, we're
on the road again.
Yeah, that doesn't
I anticipate no random counters on the road again before you reach Waterdeep.
Oh my god, that's so meta, Dion. Thanks for ruining it.
Screw you too.
Of course, I'm packing one.
Okay, so we make it to Waterdeep.
If he rolls a 6, we die.
Sure, make it Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Alright, we're in Waterdeep. I don't think I have anything to buy.
I need to save as much money as I can so that I can continue to live my aristocratic lifestyle. Otherwise, I would buy all of the AC boosting items I could.
I'm broke. I don't care.
I still
I
have a lot
got
of
80
money.
some gold left.
I have 17.
Not as beaten up as the other one.
I have a bunch of money.
Which reminds me,
300 gold.
we didn't.
For some damn reason.
Wait, question. We killed the
Keep
dragon.
just getting it back. It's called
Which
karma,
dragon?
man.
The little whelp, Red.
Oh, yes.
How much did we get for that thing? Selling its body.
Don't we still have it scaled?
No, I needed scales. I need to make armor. That's what I need.
Yeah, he was gonna make.
We're going to the
he
elves.
was?
Yeah.
Going to where?
Aren't we going to the elves? Don't we have to go help elves?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I've got it.
I need the elves to make me magic armor out of the
Dragon head.
dragon.
It's all coming back to us slowly.
I was gonna say, didn't we?
It's probably in my
We
book.
killed it. I just forgot to figure out what we sold the body for. But
I
no,
put
we
it into a
didn't sell
pocket.
it.
Robbed it of all of its
Yeah.
scales.
Scales of the
And
red
its
wormling.
head.
Well, hey, that's what we normally do
Call
with
my
a
council rep
clenched
to see if
dragon.
anything happened.
To be fair, I left its skeleton in pristine condition.
Actually, I was gonna say,
A Draco
normally we
wormling?
also take the bones because those can be used to make good bows. Then we take the
Situation with dwarves,
then we
that kind of
then we
thing.
take the blood because that can be used for.
Straight up buffalo it.
I don't remember.
Don't ask what we use that thing for.
Actually, no, I'm not going to the council rep. I'm going to my
And then we
rep with
cast
the
one of
Order
its
the Hourglass.
parts in gold and make another.
That makes things a lot easier. Okay.
Is thaumaturgy specifically me? Self?
Yes. Well, it can't affect things other than that. Like you can change the color of a torch.
You kill that one.
Oh.
I think you can change the color of all the torches in a room. You can make them all go purple or something like that.
Your
can
voice
be done.
booms up to 3 times as loud for a minute. Cause flame
done.
to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color.
You owe me 100
It
gold.
just
Next
says
time you get 100 gold.
flames. So
Okay, so like you can make a torch purple.
you can also cause harmless tremors in the
If
ground.
I wanted to, I could go to a city
create
and
an
sell that
instantaneous
same
sound
kind
that
of thing
originates
for
from points
thousands.
of your choice within range,
Really?
such
I don't know if
as
he's allowed, but
rumble
yeah.
of thunder, cry of a
Essentially, that's
raven,
what
or
wizards
ominous whispers.
Could do.
Instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut, or alter the appearance of your eyes for a minute.
Since there's already multiple people over there.
I will use these things later.
What are the components? Like what?
It's a cantrip.
I wanted to know like what was required. Is
How that
there,
works for the bears.
is there verbal, somatic, etc.?
Verbal, that's it.
Verbal.
Just verbal.
You say stuff and things.
You kill the one on there.
And
What was dark?
So, what else are we doing in Waterdeep? We're making dragon armor? Or are they
No,
all
no,
making the
we're
dragon
gonna go
The
to the
elves
elves
are going
and
to be
do
doing
dragon.
that.
Okay. Are we doing anything else in Waterdeep?
No.
I'm just checking in to see if anything happened. If nothing happened, then we don't care.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
I was
And
going
then I
to.
was saying something, and then you got
have a
distracted by
dragon
something
head
else.
on my
So,
head.
Yep.
I think it's heavy.
a contact at from the Order of the Gauntlet agrees to speak with you. They fill you in about the happenings of the various regions in the area. They inform you that the situation is still under control but growing dire. That the cult of the dragon is becoming still a yet larger threat, and that they grow more bold with each success. They've seen the cult of the dragon moving ever westward in their activities, and some have been known now to wear the regalia in public without fear. He tells you about raids that have been happening in
I'm
the
attacking
areas.
anyone who happens to be wearing that in public.
Depends where you are.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah.
Didn't know if it was illegal or not.
To wear that.
Well, if they're a member of the cult of the dragon, I want to know if it was illegal to murder their faces or not.
No, I think you're okay
But
there.
if your boats might be trained to feed
The Order of the Gauntlet.
The only people who are going to find it
The
illegal.
one that you're speaking to advises you
Dragon.
perhaps not to murder them on the spot, but if they are members of the cult of the dragon, they are certainly engaged in illegal activity, if nothing else, and should be detained, and further evidence warranting be executed.
Wait, Order
Kill
of the
them on sight.
Gauntlet?
The paladins.
Paladin. Wait, they're not ordering the death of everyone then?
Very lawful.
They're lawful.
Oh, right.
They kind of want to be
all
just.
paladins. They're paladins and clerics primarily.
Damn clerics.
He fills you in on the specifics and the minutiae of various things that he's heard of, all of which is very public information. The Order doesn't have any specific information privy only to itself. But from what you understand, it looks like a general escalation of cult activities rather than a single unified strike at any particular area.
Okay. It's kind of what I was expecting. Continue on with how we were planning to move.
The elves. I need dragon
So we're
armor.
going to leave Waterdeep.
You mauled that one to death.
Travel time from Waterdeep to the elves,
Find,
or was
you
the 28
fight
days
an
including that?
ancient red dragon.
Another one? Come on, let's kill it again.
No, he said ancient.
Yeah, that was an adult.
Find my horse and
Fine, let's go kill this one then.
Eventually, we'll kill a dragon.
That's not a baby.
Babies don't count.
We'll do
That
that.
should be at least.
claws in its mouth.
We nearly killed the huge one. We would have killed the huge one if not for that.
Awkward, huge, asses.
Yeah, stupid HP.
One last thing, real quick, before
I'm glad that I did the
Oh,
most damage
also,
to the dragon.
Alex.
Did the 28 days include our travel to the forest, or was that Waterdeep?
That included travel to the
Okay.
Crushed his face.
Get one.
That still hits you.
That's how it's
You
done.
know it.
Proceed to do this
Probably.
against every flying
I
dragon.
have like plus 18 or some shit.
Really good use of a
I think it was 14.
Oh, there's a flying dragon.
I think it was 14 actually. At which point, that kills me.
Oh,
Did
let's
it
go
roll
beat it
a
up. It's
one?
on the ground.
Okay.
Stab it in its heart.
Or if we have time,
Not as bad as I go to a gym.
form around where it's going.
I find secret doors.
Just immediately.
Why is there a witch? Game 2. Oh, literally.
Best
It bugs you.
level.
Oh yeah.
Ryan, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a look at the
I remember
DMG.
saving it. I went down there. Glitch.
I'll be right back.
I mean, until
And
we get
ignore
So
me
you do-
for minutes.
Well,
Or
it's-
five.
we automatically sell them the pit load, right?
We'll make a door
Yeah.
on in the wagon.
Sorry, this should be a simple matter, but suddenly you can't
Move into the
complicate it.
mansion.
How long does the match last? Is it indefinitely?
In your book,
That's easy.
it's not
Okay.
indefinitely.
So,
5 foot 8.
in my spare time here,
Can you store things in it?
Negative. I can store things, however, in a pocket dimension.
I'm
I
going
can
to
store
take
chests
some of my
worth of
birds
stuff.
and find the prettiest
Last
feathers I
24
can
hours.
and pull them out
Essentially, I
of
just
the
cast it
bag.
every day.
Wait.
100 servants.
Yeah.
Nope.
So it needs to be 5 feet wide by 10 feet tall. So we just build a door inside the wagon. The door leads. You're on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep following.
After pulling
When
these
when
feathers
closed,
out,
the
I'm gonna
portal
make
is
a
invisible.
Feather crown.
Magnificent foyer with numerous chambers beyond the atmosphere is clean, fresh, and warm.
Okay.
You'll never have to pay for a living ever again.
Perfect.
Any floor plan you like, we can.
Then probably put some
But the
flowers
space
in
cannot
it.
exceed 50 cubes. Each cube
Already
is
had
10
that.
feet on
We've had that
each
encounter
side.
like 3 times already.
That's a huge
As
house.
is.
What, trolls?
That's
Maybe.
100 squares. That's huge. Okay. I guess I know what I'm doing in my free time whenever I'm not gaming at this point. I'm designing a house.
What's
the
happening?
place is furnished and decorated as you
You
choose.
can make a
As you choose.
They don't have a
100,
list of
100
things
by
by challenge
100 by
rating
100
anymore. Why don't they have a
cube
list of
house.
things by challenge rating anymore, Joe?
You can?
Wait,
Yeah,
check
level,
the
once
index.
he hits level 14.
13.
They used. I thought they had one back there.
Oh, it is 13.
Or it must
but
have
you
been
a
from
one.
the old days.
So total level 14.
I'm pretty sure it's the old days.
Which means you'll
I
end the
wanna check
campaign
one
with
quick
luxury.
Yep.
Let me check
And the
it.
campaign in glorious luxury. I'm
Contains
fine
enough
with
food
this.
to serve a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people.
Excellent. This is flawless.
Staff of 100 near transparent
so
servants
close.
tend all who enter.
Okay.
You decide the appearance of the servants and their attire.
All dwarves.
Ish.
They're
They all look like
completely
you.
obedient to all the orders.
But I can't be a
Each
servant.
servant can perform any task a normal or a
They all
normal
look
human
almost like you.
could perform, but they can attack or take any actions that would directly attack another creature. They follow the 3 laws of robots.
Not only that,
Okay.
I noticed that the
Sure. You know what? That'll do. We'll start here.
They can fetch things,
We'll check
clean,
the challenge
mend,
rating
fold
of
clothes, light fires, serve food, pour wine, and so on.
this match
Can go anywhere in the mansion, but they cannot leave.
So it says nothing.
I did take
The
a
spell
look. They
only
don't
lasts
have
24 hours, but if you
don't they
keep
have
summoning the
one?
same
That's
mansion,
annoying.
it doesn't say anything about
What
being
is the
able to store things in it
DC
or
of one
not.
of these? That's
The furnishing and other
absolutely
objects
horrible.
created by the spell
Try again.
So
dissipate
bad.
in smoke if removed from the.
In a good way or bad way?
When the spell ends,
Bad
any
way.
creatures inside of the extra dimensional space are expelled into the open spaces.
Yeah,
near the
none of these are
entrance.
gonna
It would,
work.
It would expel it.
but I can store 1 chest of 12 cubic feet
Ugh.
forever.
There's a group of monsters going
And either way,
towards
the
wall.
house will have everything I could ever need.
For 24 hours.
No, it's
Hey Ryan.
once I get
You know what the
14,
other
I can cast it
random
every
encounters in
day
there, or is it just
inside of our wagon.
Perpetually.
The door inside of our wagon.
No,
leads
trolls are
into a-
something that's
hundred-
native
How's
to the
moving
area that
castle?
was easy based on
Yeah, basically.
background information.
Or a wagon
are we
that's
now?
bigger on the
But-
inside.
Why don't we find something
A Lardis?
a bit more exotic?
Yeah, the trolls. Trolls are really in the upper moors.
Nope.
When I hit level 14,
Thing is, at
We have a
this
mansion
point, trying
every
to
day.
find something that will be a challenge that's not just a bunch of semi-humanoid creatures in a band that still makes sense for the area, the quote-unquote random encounter is something of a difficulty with.
Or you're this any
Dinosaurs.
Are you taking a look at the dinosaur page, Ryan?
He is.
No, the dinosaurs are too low.
one
They're too easy. Wow.
Wait, no.
Well, in this area,
Um,
the troll bark forest.
yeah.
it's not that.
Proceed to have interdimensional portal open. Insert monster here. Hold on, random.
At this point, we're pretty much fighting demons or dragons.
Dinosaurs.
Or dinosaurs.
Birds. Giant birds.
We could.
Yes.
Read sex.
Dinosaur demon. Bard.
What?
It's a dinosaur demon.
It'll be my second.
What did you call it? What is it? What name? Dreamin'? Dinosaur?
Or Wagon's in trouble.
Demosaur.
Demosaur. Okay, I couldn't remember what it was. I don't know what I was guessing.
It's how your paladin eats.
Okay.
When the Tarrasque awakens.
When the
You can be
Tarrasque
that
awakens.
specific. Yeah. Until dispelled, otherwise.
Well, just keep banishing the hero that can kill the Tarrasque, and then every X thousands of years, just have him awaken to kill the Tarrasque again, and then banish him again.
I mean, you have to be there, or tell someone what to do.
Yeah.
Like keep a lineage of wizards, which is not hard to do if you're a high enough level wizard.
So,
Yeah.
Cast him down.
Just cast a spell to like open up a mirror to the future.
Cast
They
a
tell
wish.
your descendant that.
Give yourself
I've
a
seen
third
those
life.
spin-offs,
I'd
those
be
things
killed.
of people laying down and bracing
Become a god.
Uh,
Then you can just kill the Tarrasque.
I mean,
Not
you wouldn't
entirely
want to.
These aren't gonna do it.
You clearly want
But
to
the
become about
Tarrasque
the bad
gives an
guy of this
infinite
world.
amount of XP as long as you're immortal.
Clearly, you should be casting this.
Right?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
That's what it is.
No, I know what it
Okay.
is.
Legit shillelagh.
I know Shillelagh. That's actually in 3.5. It was actually a really decent spell.
I saw it does an extra D8. That sounds funny.
Not very well.
Oh, it used to turn your club or quarterstaff into dealing 2d6 or 2d8 damage.
For the duration, you use your spellcasting ability instead of the strength for making attack rolls and damage rolls with a melee weapon as a club or a quarterstaff that is made of wood. The weapon's damage die becomes a d8. The weapon is also magical if it isn't already.
Wow, that'd be really good with.
That's one way to
Eldritch
grind.
Knight.
So Eldritch Knight's Druid.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
One
Oh, is it
yeah,
Druid only?
yeah, I thought we'll find it. Wait,
It's a Druid cantrip.
But it's a cantrip.
Well, the components of the spell are mistletoe, shamrock leaf, and a quarterstaff or a club.
don't know how far I can tell you.
Pretty druid.
Playing RPG.
What's going on there, boss man?
What are we doing? What are we fighting? Are we fighting anything? I thought we weren't going to do combat. I thought we were in the role-playing aspect of this game.
No, I told you there was.
I know, right?
I need dragon armor. Let's get to the elves.
Or as I said, I had to legit sleepwalk.
So the switchiest one here.
I'm stuck in a horrible trap.
Which ones?
In which it doesn't matter if I make you fight or not because they're both bad choices.
Make us fight. Let's see what happens.
It's cold in the fridge or freezer hits my face.
That's the problem. I don't know what to make you fight against.
Because yes, sleepwalking the first
Here,
thing
I'm
I
gonna
go for.
put
Take
to
our
a random
exact
page.
Hey,
Have us fight a boulder.
fairies.
Madrid.
No.
Or Merit,
It's like
whatever
my
the hell
stomach
that
was in
thing is.
control for that.
No.
Challenge rating 11. Hey, that's actually fucking close. I just
Yeah.
rolled it up. I just went like this. Done. What did I hit? Ryan?
Look, we're fighting a gin species. Great. We're all going.
Random
Yeah, we did
encounter.
that real fast.
They are random. Hey,
So,
have you guys ever had
Probably
to
doesn't
fight
wish
the
if
two
that's
dire
so.
camels in a swamp?
Animals.
Although it is a gin.
we had one done.
Probably shouldn't. Anyways, hey.
I remember that from Order of the Stick.
Demons,
It
man,
was-
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're talking about the random encounters table. I was like, yeah, one time I heard about a guy who had to fight you. I was like, yeah, nothing would surprise me anymore. It goes, yeah, there was this one time he got 100, rolled twice. And the other guy's like, oh dear God, the poor bastard. Oh.
Camels riding dragons in battle.
No, dragons are riding the camels in the battle. The great worm is riding a camel.
Really nuts.
The Great Red Worm. I was holding up onto that. It's using a single claw. That's about much.
How is it not just like going right through the camera?
That magic on that camel's
And like I said, when I went through the adventure,
Don't ask why
I
the hell
realized
he's
that
holding a lance.
What I realized is there's one less chapter than I thought there was. So one of the
Also, that is a big
an
lance.
event needs to happen faster than I anticipated, and because of that, it is necessary for you to have a
All I can imagine is
There's a few things I've had to
it charges the wall. The wall and the city are destroyed.
All right, screw it. Where's the battle grid?
You doing what I pointed to?
No, we're gonna do Dallas. What? Same thing with Earth Alliance. I only have to do fast one day. Because I don't know. I don't know.
Water?
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
Battle grid.
Center of the table, please.
That should be good.
You know, I did pretty good at the rolling random encounter.
Random encounters, as you may have deduced, are not my specialty. As a general rule, I hate random encounters.
Did you fight a giant bird? And in the end, we win
Research?
with power
No.
and friendship, and it's mine.
Damn it. Research.
I have a
says,
giant
put
bird.
it
I
into
forgot
play,
about
Put
it.
it in the library. You don't have to repeat it.
Oh goodness, she's been forgetting to feed her giant bird for 28 days or so.
You could.
No, the Bronx Griffins partnered up with
Oh, dude, damn.
I don't know.
Well, she hasn't been
Anyone
feeding
ever
that
tried to
either,
play
but
GD based
that
on
one
a
will be
standard
fine
card?
without
I'd be
being
fed.
Yeah, right? Like,
Just, hey, the card says it.
yeah.
What card says what?
Cheaty Face says it can be played at any time. I see, as far as I'm concerned, it gets around the legality rules.
Yeah.
Most of them, yeah.
No, all of them.
I
Literally says it
completely
can be
fine with
played
the
at
person
any
playing
time.
that on me in standard. I wouldn't even call him on it.
The golden rule of Magic is the cards trump the rule book.
Bringing a million cheaty faces to FNM next week.
Do it.
I don't know if a
would
million
allow it.
cheaty faces exist.
No, it's just like this. They go. Excuse me, I gotta go grab something to drink.
I need a sideboard.
You just have a stack right there. It's like, what's that? Cheaty face.
Then you just hope that the catch phase goes away
Research
before
lets
they
you put
catch
cards from outside of the game into your library. Cheaty face.
Anyhow.
Fetch a card from your library. Put it into play.
Yes.
What's the CMC of Cheaty face?
3.
Bring to light.
it. Bring the light to your face.
Why would you have?
I was
And it's
about to
in-
say, if his CMC was 2, you could cascade into him with living him.
I like how, because he rolled gin, we're talking about Cheaty face.
It was in Madrid, but still.
It's a
Close
genie
enough.
subspecies.
It's still a somewhat.
All right, so what are we fighting?
We'll grab out your minis.
It's the default whenever there are minis immediately available.
Oh, I have a mini for you.
Me? I'm almost afraid.
Well, no, I mean,
I just remember Darth and Droids. What is it? One of the guys who's playing in that, he actually has a PhD
Hey, this actually
in
works.
geophysics, and he goes like, "I roll a d4, the pointiest of dice."
Yes.
He's just like, "What? I thought he had like a PhD." Yeah, his brain just turns off.
You can say it's a mirror because it has a face in it.
I'm fine with that. That's acceptable.
What's everyone's passive perceptions again?
29.
14.
11.
29.
That sounds wrong.
8.
I believe it, so it's true.
You're not Naruto now.
Cheaty face passive perceptions.
I don't know what my passive perception
If she was a
is.
40k orc, I'd allow it.
It's 14.
Now he falls off his horse in the way of the mouth of a monster.
What?
15.
Okay.
No reaction from him.
11.
18. Labs.
Okay.
Right. Don't worry, I'll get there shortly. I just gotta get another level of Bard to
No, it's just mark out.
All right.
Everyone sees everything.
You notice an elf.
I thought he was going to say elephant.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
As you're getting closer,
It's there.
you figure you're on your
There's
last
another one
day
over
of
here.
travel.
You can't really see.
The city is probably city's probably about a half a day's march away from here, but now you're getting awfully close. As you've entered the Misty Forest, you've discovered why it's named that. There is a persistent fog that does not go away. It permeates the entirety of the forest and limits your visibility. As such, an elf who thinks he's being very sneaky is trailing your group, and he appears to be staring at you with much interest, looking like he's sizing you up. All of you notice him as he is relying a lot on the mist to keep him concealed, and it looks like he's not very well technically trained.
It's not like image a giant wolf running out.
What's in the fog?
Is this a thing
I make
you're doing?
these
Is this a thing you're
sounds
doing?
to
or-
a giant wolf with an
I
illusion
pointed
cantrip.
out
Do it.
loudly. Elf!
Huh?
No, I look at it
yes,
and scream
you
cookie.
Cookie.
In what
You
language?
still have him turning towards.
Dwarven?
No one sees you get back on.
You don't care.
Okay. The elf hears you, obviously. You notice as you turn around to call it cookie in the Dwarvish language that this one appears
I look
very
at you oddly
disheveled.
as I'm eating cookie.
It looks like it has been beaten multiple times recently. It
Unbaked
carries
cookie.
its clothes have been dejected and torn, and it wears a metal collar around its neck. He appears startled, completely frightened by you, and bolts off into the forest.
I'll chase it
Okay,
and try to do animal handling.
that's not going to work. I assure you that is not going to work.
Well, it depends on what species of elf.
Let me find out how far the fog
I'm
limits your
calling. If I
visibility.
get a rope around that.
Is it because
Well,
if
when
it's
he
a sun
starts
elf,
running,
it
how far
probably
away
won't
would it
work. But if it's a wood elf, you probably can do it.
All the density of the problem is side.
Immediately, there's just some. As you say that, the wood elf is looking at you like, really, really.
Oh, you could probably see it. It's just lightly obscured in every
Alright,
area.
in common, I will
So
call
he'd
it.
be about probably about 60 feet back from you.
Okay.
Hold
As
person.
I'm chasing it, I will tell it in common, cookie dough. And then
cast
in
cold
goblin, I will call it Oreo. And then in common, I'll be like, stop, we will help you.
It could have been like this part of that phone.
He's casting whole person.
You wanted the random encounter. We're just saying that right now.
Relevant matter. Hold person is being cast.
Yeah.
Tackle it anyway.
What's the DC?
17.
Too
I
much.
doubt it.
Wisdom.
Wow, that's kind of neat, actually.
It's not an elf.
That's funny.
At first, I had to scrap my entire first idea because it was too ridiculous and silly.
Stop that thing that you are doing.
Vampires riding unicorns.
You looking up old person? No. Too far forward.
The idea I had to scrap because it was too silly.
Vampires on unicorns.
Largatha, as you chase him, you hear your companions doing various things behind you, including Arjon's voice, who rings out in his weird mystical-sounding nonsense, and Oreo stops moving.
Do you stop moving?
Did he die? I go check him. I put my hands on him and cast lay on hands.
No,
He's-
just try.
Make a medicine check.
I don't actually.
I got an 8.
I know. Make an untrained medicine check.
Okay, what's your initiative score?
Is that a one? You said that's.
Four, I'm pretty sure.
4.
Oh, damn.
I was gonna say if that was a one,
But I
that would.
killed him if it was a 1.
You would
No,
have,
but it would
you'd
have
have
been
pushed on his chest.
It
And
would have been like this.
You'd have crushed his
Lay on
chest.
hands. Why are you dead?
Wake up, Oreo! You don't need this. I pull his heart out.
You attempt to lay on hands because you fear for his life, but he appears not to move or react, or your lay on hands in general doesn't seem to be working.
Okay, so where did I lay on hands?
He struggles against your whole person.
I'm gonna be moving up to him when he's being held.
Okay.
All right.
And
What do I
attempt
have?
to like time up and shit.
I'm gonna try to bagpipe him
I'm gonna stop and
into
watch.
awakening.
Awakeness.
How are you
obviously
bagpiping him into
sleeping.
awakeness?
Horrible monster that was a face.
Okay, so you're playing your bagpipe and you're attempting to awaken him with your bagpipe playing.
Yes, like a princess.
Are you attempting to sound good or bad?
Good.
Okay, so you're trying to. Okay, all right.
There will be
Go ahead
lovely.
and roll me.
There will be lovely.
There still is a performance check. Make a performance roll. Are you in fact proficient
You
with
just
the
make that
bagpipe?
up for
Okay, so you do
Yeah.
get to add
Oh,
your
it's actually-
proficiency
okay.
modifier.
It's a charisma thing.
Plus
Plus
charisma.
charisma.
Very
Six.
frequently it is not relevant.
Six?
but
Okay.
I'll make-
second. It's second to last.
Well,
I have a 1 in charisma.
and you said it was a 17?
Yeah, DC of 17.
Missed it by
Wisdom.
that
Yeah, might as well second try.
He does not respond to your beautiful music playing. You
Okay.
feel him struggle ever harder against your whole person.
Oh wow.
All right, I'm gonna take the clothes I have, the spare clothes.
Vampire.
Yeah, you're attempting to tie him up right now.
Because it's like
Oh,
first line.
Yeah,
is
we're
fine.
the rest.
Alright.
Yeah, we're
Arjan-
here now.
Arjan is now
I mean,
attempting
we're
to tie up.
push.
We're
him
wondering
away
what's going
and then
on,
Take the
and-
spare clothes in my bag and
Yeah.
wrap him up like a baby.
we could both probably just step into attack
Margatha
range.
assists in restraining the elf.
With a blanket, like a baby.
That was so close to it, Tony. He continues to not resist.
Yeah.
Or he continues to not resist. He continues to resist.
Morning.
All right.
Since he's tied up now.
Okay.
No, just one more turn. Because we all know that sleeping princesses need to be kissed.
I'm pretty sure that.
Did you end at Arjan or no? I need to know.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, is this a guy or a girl? I
I
just
don't
had
think
to
it
ask.
matters to the barbarian.
It's an
No.
Oreo.
It's a girl.
It is a girl. Okay.
Yes.
I was leaning in to kiss Oreo when the spell.
Yeah. No. It's just like tails.
Without Arjan's support propping him up and without Arjan's support and propping him up when he regains the use of his limbs, he struggles she struggles against her restraints and
Never
flops
not
over
be
on the
ever
ground, quite
roleplay.
unexpectedly ruining your kiss.
Always
Just like,
plays
oh,
the same barbarian.
Alright, I will tell her.
just like,
Come
oh,
in.
what do you guys
Oreo,
gonna
Did you
do?
gag?
Just,
Did you gag her?
just watch.
Did you gag her?
No. She's like a baby.
Let me see.
You don't
So this is my
cover a
initiative.
baby's mouth.
I think you might have just not.
It's a pretty good initiative roll.
You have a +0?
Let's
No.
start top.
Trying to kiss her.
Worst case.
Better
She's
than
squirming.
Got 6 days.
Worst
I
case,
will-
I
I'll tie
will
Idea.
do sacred flame on the one thing. Okay, we go.
Did you speak, Elder?
Roll a couple of dice.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Keep up with the page.
Yours?
The elf shouts some
Yes, thank you.
strange elvish words at you and appears very scared.
Catcher.
She says, "Let me go, let me go, they'll find me."
Words you speak
I
are
get-
beautiful, yet I do not know what you are telling me.
All right, I come up next to her and I ask her in Elvish, "Who is going to find you?"
Says, "You have to let me go, the master will find me."
The master. Who is the master?
And go to the other room.
She
I
seems
thought
to have
it was
realized that she
like-
said something and she looks scared and closes her mouth and begins struggling.
I look at you and I said, she's mine. I found her first, buddy.
I walk up, throw her over my shoulder, loot.
She's in my arms.
So he lifts both of you. What's the point?
Loot. Women's in one.
As long as Oreo is in my arms.
All
Twice as many children.
There'll be lots of tieflings tonight.
Glaring at
Well,
me.
I guess McCath has a small harem going.
She begins struggling to move her head to her arms to try and bite off or untie her restraints.
No.
I prefer dragons riding camels.
You notice that at this point she is terrified. There's a little fleck of spit coming out of her mouth in her desperation to escape.
Who has
Her
calm
muscles are
person?
straining.
Nope.
Have water around?
Your charm person. That could
No,
work.
I don't have a charm person. I was being serious.
Okay, who has the
I'm
ability
gonna
to?
hug her.
You're the bard.
What's this about repressing fear?
Throw her at him and then watch her calm down as it happens.
All right. So he throws. So you throw smite over at her. So Arzon beckons you over to her.
All right. I try to calm her down by talking to her, just being.
Make a diplomacy check then, or not diplomacy, a persuasion check.
Okay.
I bark nonsense.
Diplomacy,
Hasselhoff in the car.
persuasion, 12.
You begin trying to talk her down, and you manage to get her to stop writhing and just look at you. Her eyes are glazed though, and it appears she's not registering what you're saying. And then suddenly she just relaxes and lies flat on the ground, like still in shock, but no longer struggling against her bonds as she was previously.
I summoned the wizard to me.
You notice a smite has come up beside you.
Yeah, I figured that.
Wizard, I need you to remove this collar from my beautiful bride.
Does she have a collar on her?
Yes, she does.
Yes. I actually examined the collar.
Don't touch it, it'll explode if you touch it.
I have
Haven't
magic.
you seen?
I have
Why
magic.
can't I remember the name of that movie?
What?
But yes, please remove this collar.
Yeah, I can do that.
Appears to be made of steel.
All right.
Doesn't feature any fancy ornamentation at all.
I detect magic. Is it magic?
You detect magic, and you do in fact find magic in the area.
And specifically the
Well, he's
collar?
casting.
Detect magic no longer does that. If you put her in front of you and put the rest of you behind and away from her, you will eventually discern that there is no magic in the area.
That's retarded.
Yeah, I cast
All right,
identify.
okay, we do that.
I utilize
We do that.
identify on her collar while he's using the detect magic.
Are you casting it or are you ritualing?
Ritually.
Ritualing takes 10 minutes. Get
I
back
know.
to me.
10 minutes.
I assumed that's what he was doing too.
No, on non-combat days I prepare other spells.
All right, you said she wasn't in actual
That
like.
lower level spells are totally.
She
prepared.
has clothes that seem consistent with a
3 and up
with
is
a
always
regular
other
wood
things.
elves, but they appear torn and tattered.
All right, I do have a set of clothes in my bags on. Can we put it on her?
She's kind of tied up.
That would be difficult given her current state of
Yeah,
restraint.
over the.
Metallic skin and whatever they would have for hair is fine.
That would be difficult in her current state of restraint, but if you want to try and make, I don't know, a dexterity check?
How many? Oh, just 4.
There is no escape artist, is there anymore?
Just 4.
No. What is? Oh, that would be That'd be acrobatics.
I'm
Yeah.
not trying to.
Acrobatics or
You managed to get her head in the shirt and pull
Not trying to
it
make
down
you
over her,
challenge,
which
that's why.
does very little except further restrain her arms because you can't get her arms through them. The pants are a different issue entirely, though, and they get caught on her ankles.
Which one?
The hem of the dress gets caught on her ankles then?
Why not?
So you're not the strangest looking
I
for
can see you never put on a dress.
Well,
We use minor alchemy to turn the plain steel collar
She
into
doesn't resume struggling, but
She looks like a princess.
looks
with
at
no
Althea
arms.
and
Yeah,
continues
there we
speaking with
go.
you in Elvish and says, "Please, you should really let me go. You should leave here now."
Don't
Okay,
worry.
come
we're-
on, let's go. I pick her up.
No, she's in my arms.
So she.
Margatha has in fact stated repeatedly that she is very protective of this particular wood elf.
All right,
It's Oreo.
I'm in front of her.
Okay.
I speak to the elf in Elvish. That I'm going to remove her collar. Is she all right with that?
I'm currently in the middle of identifying.
I don't care, it's steel.
Stab you in the abdomen.
That's what you think.
we're fighting.
Wizard.
I found it. It's mine.
There's no magic in the collar.
I
already know that.
I don't know what she's saying.
She's afraid of you.
She says, "Please don't. He'll kill me."
Who is
If
he?
you tell us who he is, we can help you.
Persuasion check.
Make it hard on me. Yeah, you probably have a better persuasion.
11.
Yeah.
You might want to roll.
I
rolled a 4.
That's a whole lot of 10.
I rolled a 4 and I still got higher than you.
I only
All
have a
right,
persuasion
so
of 1.
I'm gonna roll and tell her I love her.
No,
They built the
I got
city that did.
3.
You don't have any bonuses.
It wasn't believable.
No, that'd be if you deceived.
Oh, you don't know Elvish, do you?
I do.
Tell her we're gonna help her. Please.
I was going to, but Margaret was like, "No, this is mine."
I can still hold her.
Yeah, you can hold her. Let him calm her down.
Talk to her. I mean, hold her.
All right.
I was gonna pick her up.
By the way, how long does it take for my?
Because I think sitting
I don't know,
still
I
is
need to
freaking
change
her
my
out.
She
license.
even said if she leaves the area, she'll die. I don't know
pretty
that,
much
but
one
you've
is,
heard it now.
Direct to video game soundtrack, and the other one is
No, she said if he
derived
finds
from a
me.
video game soundtrack.
No.
And
Yes.
then,
No, she said
Yeah.
freshener.
If he
It's a little bit of both.
you suggested.
She says he is a
taking her
creature of
away.
stone, and he will kill you all if he finds you with me.
Stone's not a problem. I can shatter stone.
Okay, is anybody telling me this, or am I still just like thinking this?
No, I'm talking to her.
Yeah,
All
do
talking.
I know? I can't
In
speak
Elvish.
Elvish.
I don't believe
Responding in
anybody's been
common.
translating for you.
No.
I've been
Unless
talking to
he
you.
does?
Yes.
None of us have been translating Elvish
I've been
I'll
telling you
translate
everything's
Elvish.
okay.
In the common.
All right, so
for the
we
one
should
person who
tell
can't.
her-
Sure, because apparently it's that big a deal.
Ask her why
really
is
nice.
she so important to this
It'll be
stone
Swedish shit,
whatever.
actually. That's not pretty.
Yeah.
Is she married? I
Yeah.
need to know.
I'm not asking that question.
No, wow, okay. What is she to this stone thing?
She can probably understand you.
She
Can
probably
she,
speaks
can she
common.
understand common?
So we're fighting a party of 5?
Yes.
Oh, so she has been understanding.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
That's probably why she's freaking out.
The cookie dough.
I was going to say, yeah, this would
She's
be.
going to continue to speak Elven. She informs you, she says, No, I am nothing special. I am beneath contempt. That is the entire point.
So that's how I remember.
She says, Do you not see the collar? Do you not understand what I am? She
Oh,
bangs
you're
her
a
fist
slave.
into the dirt.
Took the collar off.
No, I didn't. I will not. I was waiting
I
for
asked
her
if she's a slave. You're a slave, right? Some sort.
her
Servant.
allowance.
Oddly enough, instead of taking offense, she looks at you with a measure of relief. And she says, Yes, you understand. You must let me go.
Why?
All the younger ones after the term.
She says, He will come looking for me. He will find you.
And we'll kill him.
We will take care of
That's
her.
a persuasion check.
Okay.
He made me do it. I'm gonna make you.
We will take care
You'll
of
pass that
your
one.
master.
Do you have a home?
You should not have to fear.
Where are your parents?
I suggest you
27
stop
on
talking.
persuasion. That will kill.
I'd like to ask where your
27,
family
right?
is.
I'm going to use.
19.
Versus my 10? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
She appears skeptical. He has killed many of the ones in black already.
One's in black do tell.
Like this one?
Says, you know, the,
Black
she
hand.
tugs on her hands like she's trying to gesture. The cultist ones. The
Cult of the Dragons?
Yes, that's them.
I'm just pure black.
So wait.
We've killed dragons.
He says he enslaves
Show her
many
your
of us,
head.
but he kills those of the cult.
Obviously, I've gestured to my head where there's a dragon head.
Yeah, we've killed dragons.
Wait, so you have your master is someone who kills the cult of the dragon, but still like keeps slaves.
He is an evil, horrible creature.
It's an unsavory circumstance that I don't want to be involved in. This.
18?
I must rescue this princess.
Who is he?
I'm on a horse, right?
Says he is some horrible creature made of stone. I do not know.
Hey, it's the golem.
You're hit?
It's the golem from that one.
Where does he reside?
Says he does not reside anywhere.
Where was he last?
He travels this area, preying upon the cult who seek to prey upon the elves, and upon those elves he does find.
9 bludgeoning for
Do you have any idea where he is right now?
13.
Wait. He eats the elves, but he kills the dragons because he wants to eat the elves himself.
I think he's just a psychotic asshole that kills anything.
I think he's making
Yeah, let's
slaves
go
out
with
of
that
elves.
answer because I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
She looks very conflicted, but she tells you yes.
No, that does not
What?
happen.
Alright, so
She knows
are
where
there
he
other
is.
Oh, okay.
slaves?
Then where is he?
The one that
She says yes.
Okay, someone tries to suck you into a
Somewhere.
What's the one?
Many
that-
haven't. Many have left already.
That one.
How did you get here? Did he capture you?
That did not happen to me either.
No, I wasn't ever
Born a
Take
slave?
care of myself. They were
How
both-
long have you been here?
Oh, is she adjacent to Rich?
I was taken in a raid about 2 weeks ago.
No, okay.
What?
So, still should be a princess.
So why are you so like resigned to the slave life already? 2 weeks and you're just like.
Yeah.
Says
Let
I'm
me get
ap-
back to my slaving, man.
She says, I am not at all resigned to it, but I have seen his power firsthand. I know that I have no chance of escape.
Well, you believe that I'll kill him now, right? So you're safe with us, so you can calm the hell down.
He says, I believe that you think you can kill him.
Persuasion check to prove to make her believe that I can kill him.
Summon your
Specifically
giant
me
spectral
alone.
dog.
23.
Summon the giant dog.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oof, oof. I make a wolf. The dog barks, but it is the cutest bark.
So, in a more eloquent way, persuasion check to make her believe that she's safe with us for right now.
Tell her I can give
I have
away
seen
her-
it conjure taskmasters of stone with but a command. I have
Yeah,
seen
right?
it vanish from sight and
Really
kill
good.
with only its mind. I have seen it decimate an entire raiding party of the cult of the dragon, as you call them, with barely breaking barely a sweat. Not that such a horrible creature sweats.
Can he track
Well,
you?
let's start at that. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
She says, I don't know, but I fear it. None have escaped.
Well, then how do we avoid getting this?
Taller, heavy, escape.
Poor Malira, though.
Done with those.
Yes.
like,
She
they
confirmed.
don't
There's a
like-
rudimentary-
No, we don't know. But she.
I'm currently identifying it.
Yeah, she's immune to it for
I
some
can get her
reason.
out of here.
I
Yeah,
do.
Giant
yeah.
We can all get her out of here if we doesn't go. Like, what? What are we
I'm
doing?
going
Count that.
like
Yeah, I know, but I like it.
I ask her how to avoid
Yeah,
it.
no, that's really good.
Where's the nearest city? Do we know?
Us at the same time.
Yeah, about
Really
half a
good
day's
for,
travel away. You're heading
Pokemon.
towards
Yeah.
By Griffin, how long?
How much does
Still
it
half
cost
a
to
day?
cast 18?
They have shields.
couple hours.
Looks like I just need a guy's cradle.
It's fast.
Yes.
Well, that's about
Do it
twice
again.
your walking speed when it flies.
I'm going to summon my Griffin.
Sack him as the engine.
And put
Get
her
the
on
copy,
her
attack with the
Hold on.
copy.
and tell her.
Gaia's cradle the land back into play.
Yeah, you are attempting to go to Altand, which was the last place that the Green Dragon was spotted raiding in the Elven settlements.
Okay, so I'm gonna show her my Griffin and say that she can escape on it. It's very fast.
So we have you.
Well, we distract the
Keep
stone.
in mind, if you do summon your griffin, you can't do so again for another 5 days.
And does it turn back
six.
into
I
the
forgot
figurine
about
when
it.
it's done?
Yeah.
I thought it was 6.
That was 4.
It was more. It was less than a whole week more than 4.
Stay standing.
Yes, it was either 5 or 6.
You'll lose your griffin if you do that.
I think it was 5.
No, it'll be able to come back to me.
No, it turns back into its figurine when it's time
And
is up.
Yeah, it only takes a couple hours to get her there, and then it come back. It goes for a day.
Okay.
I thought it only lasts for a couple
I
hours,
don't
though.
know. Look it up. You got the DMG.
I do?
I imagine you
do.
are. You're over here somewhere, not paying attention to everything that's going on.
What is it now?
You're looking
Figurine
at
of
your
Wondrous
mirror.
Power,
I'm just
Bronze Griffin.
preparing my hair for the inevitable dragon we're gonna fight.
Stone dragon.
Yep.
Okay, 17.
Yeah.
Bronze Griffin.
It's actually a bronze
Up to
dragon.
6 hours. Once it's been used, it can't be used again until 5 days from last.
Which was a thing in like
So would it be able to get her
edition.
there and come back to me?
I don't
How
think
much
it's
is
a
it?
thing anymore.
Is it 22?
Yeah, I don't know.
If your estimates are correct based on the geological landscape, you suspect that would be the case, yes.
I got one of them down on the ground.
Will she take the
Oh
ride?
no, what's the thing? It's a lot different than it used to. Oh god.
She looks to Arjan for questioning advice. If he urges her to get on, she will.
What do you want to do? Do you want to go? Or why would I tell you? Why would I know what you want to do?
I think so.
Apparently she likes you more. God,
Yeah, everyone loves me.
my freaking Oreo betrayed me already.
I wouldn't say it's betrayal.
If you get on the griffin, you'll be safe. And
He's
you'll,
very persuasive.
Unless you expect something's going to catch you in the air. So that's a bonus.
Don't
If you stay with us, you'll probably be safe because we're not going to just fucking, or freaking, like, lay down to this thing. So
6 fire.
But you
maybe you could
don't
help,
want to
come
be
help
caught
us
in the
kick this guy's
crossfire.
butt.
If this guy gets mad and he can do mind tricks, it's.
She says, "What you say
That's-
makes sense. I have not seen him kill from the air. He is a creature of stone. Perhaps what you say is true. If you can get me to the settlement, I should be safe. There are guards stationed there."
Can you get yourself to the settlement?
She says, "I would never dare."
Okay. Who wants to go on a rabbit there?
That's the way it works.
Yeah, you volunteers. Okay, I'll do it.
Do
Barbarian.
you really want me to go?
I'll do it.
But your character's this character.
Oh no, I misunderstood your question. You're asking her if she'll take the griffin?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
Oh, okay,
okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Well then, have at it, bro.
The character's fast.
She'll take the griffin, and I will tell the griffin to come straight back here.
You can go 60 feet.
If it's half a day's travel,
Well,
it's 4
technically
hours.
one
It'd take
six.
2
Are
hours.
you going
get
to
there, 2 hours
untie
get
her?
back. We have,
Well, yeah.
2 hours left of its use then.
Remove her collar.
Counts.
She seems most grateful to all of you,
Oh.
and she confesses her concern for your well-being, but hopes that with such wondrous treasures as these, perhaps you will, in fact, have a chance at besting her master. She says, "If you still desire it, though I fear to put my faith in you, I can tell you where he lies."
Yeah, that'd be good.
She tells you, she gives you a few key landmarks, that he is about a half an hour's distance away, checking in with some of the others. That there is a rough encampment that he maintains for the sake of the slaves.
Free and slave.
I'll give her some money. I don't know when she leaves.
I'll give her a good berry.
Oh, I mean, obviously by now.
She'll
we've
only
let her
accept the
out.
smallest amount, such that she'll be able to buy food when she gets there.
I give her a good berry.
She refuses any more of your good generosity. She accepts the good berry.
Shove it in her mouth. Take the 1,000 gold and just throw it in.
You gave her bitcoins, but okay.
You did give her Bitcoin.
All of your currency sticks.
By the way, before this happened,
He shoved it in her mouth.
For some reason, this does not shake her belief in you.
There will be lovemaking.
with me,
One way or
my
another.
Oreo.
Well, we'll probably get back to that outpost.
Okay, so let's go kill this thing.
Yay.
Resume marching for me.
Did you specify that we
It's to
untied
save the
it
slaves.
first?
Yes, I did ask, and Arjan said that he did.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Continue.
Rich.
Should have a timer out instead of just
Boy,
randomly.
I'm on
Yeah, you should have your camera.
You
By the way, post-it notes.
Post-it notes. I'm not sure that will be necessary.
They're here for you.
Well, that's good. And I mean, the moment I say they're not necessary, they're going to become strictly necessary in a moment, I'm sure.
Fail.
There'll be a
So
dungeon.
you're attempting to track this thing down?
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, did 10 minutes pass or no?
Yeah.
Are you
she's
going to
gone
hang
now.
around for 10 minutes to identify the caller?
I assumed there was
There's a block of steel in my hand. Or iron, whatever it's made of.
The moment you took it off, I stopped
I'm gonna go
casting.
Yeah, you'd be smart.
These guys are.
Then in that case, you would not have completely identify.
Yeah. Trying to wait to understand.
They're freaking out wait until you meet the food.
Magic is
But
hard.
apparently the wizards can't.
I identified no. I sensed no magic in the collar. I transmuted the collar into a cube of steel or iron in my hand.
How long does that take you?
25.
Like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I would have done it before she left.
I know. That's why I only rolled one dice.
Okay, so we're gonna go find this thing.
Yep.
Anyone disagree? Okay, we're going.
Alright.
I resumed marching formation. Slightly changed.
It's the same die.
I'm in the trees.
No, you're in the middle.
In the trees.
In the middle of the trees.
I have to go to Phyrexia after this turn.
Why do you want
We go to Dominionaria before we go.
I kind of want to go.
We have to go back to Dominionaria for Karn to get more planeswalkers to fight the Phyrexians.
I kind of want to go to a lot.
Dominionaria.
What if the Phyrexians are good?
Yeah, that will happen.
Specifically the new Phyrexians.
Yeah, exactly.
They are new and improved.
Right? Yeah, it's not like they just took over and enslaved an entire race.
Yawgmoth is gone.
I mean, Azuri was bleeding out, and they had the courtesy to rip out his heart and give him a new robotic one.
Yeah, totally Iron Man now.
Clearly, they're good.
I've seen that roar.
As you approach the area, you see two more elves trying to be stealthy and failing horribly at it. Apparently, they also are not trained on the fine art of being sneaky. They also wear collars and appear disheveled as though they were taken in a slave raid.
Why is all their
Why is all the slaves handling that? That's weird.
All right.
We're not gonna.
No, they're not sneaky to us.
Chocolate chip, and the other one is
This way, I'm
Thin
gonna
Mint.
re-roll 3 out of the 4 dice.
Wait, what about tagalongs?
I'll say hi. I see you guys.
They begin running.
Yeah.
Okay.
They turn and bolt.
We can't do shit for them anyways.
All right, I will run.
Don't run after any of them,
They
please.
were rolling good. The 3 times I had to roll.
Ah, they run
Say
away.
we're friendly.
They're gone.
Okay. They ran in the
There's
direction
funny, I was
that
the
you were
entire
heading
side, our side of the, one side.
Do we
of the
keep
table,
going in that
one
direction?
side
Oh,
of
yeah.
the gates, and we're coming through gates.
Okay.
Who cares? It's a challenge.
Oh yeah.
So they're over here now.
I have multiple weapons. I have the best weapons in
And now that
I'm
will.
not fighting anything.
No, we'll probably hit some UIP before we go back. Hopefully a wandering plane.
It doesn't have much to do with any of the stuff that's happening in the story right now, anyway.
It was.
And we haven't heard from our Keen Dragon friend in a while.
It
Really
was
needs to come
long
back.
and painful.
Be
And
cool, brawling us.
Yeah, right?
I would like to check out Alara again.
That'd be cool. Now that it's
Um,
completely fucked up.
I wouldn't say it's completely. I would say
Also, Shadowmoor would also be another fun one.
For a while, we thought we were
lower wind.
As far as I know, that's actually just perpetually stuck as Shadowmoor
Yes,
now.
Is Una dead?
Yes.
Then yeah, it's perpetual
Are
Shadowmoor.
we gonna be
Yeah.
done?
Sounds like
that
a
was
lovely
my,
place.
That was my understanding of it. That I think.
Well,
it was
Una
the-
was causing the Great Aurora, so
one of the legendary creatures killed Una. I forget which one.
Riss?
I believe it.
I don't know. I just said the first legendary creature that I knew of.
this would be one.
He was thinking if he wants to-
Riss was the elf I knew of.
Yeah, and he got white.
I got the one back.
White black, didn't he? He ended up with green.
White green?
Because it's white green and then green black.
Double
Yeah.
one.
Goes from ally to enemy.
Terrible.
Oh.
Well, I'm
Because
glad
Shadowmoor
I
makes
never
everything
rolled.
crazy.
What about Kithkins? What did they become? White red?
You wish you had your phone up.
Yeah,
No,
white
most
red
the
because
Kitkin
of-
were mostly the same color.
Terrible.
Yeah,
They're
even
blue
after
and
they
white.
flopped. It was blue and white at first, and then they went white red at Shadowmoor.
Now you probably
Because then they
feel bad
became
for
feral
normal
and
features
creepy
playing
looking.
good.
Well, see, with my barbarian, I
Pass that back to me,
generally
please.
roll really, really good. It's like 4 or 5 times a night.
I need Gatherer for that.
On a bad night, it's 3 times.
Well, you can just Google it. Who killed Una?
And my-
That's the easy way to do things.
My rogue,
Well, yeah,
my
but
rogue cannot crit for his life.
sometimes
My
it's
ranger
necessary.
is-
But some of those crits are approximate.
As you get closer to the area, you hear the sounds of movement as of a large group of people up ahead. You figure this may be the encampment of slaves that you were being told about.
Whenever you gain a spell slot.
It's still your best crit or crit approximate that I've
As
seen.
you get closer,
Archery
hidden among some dense
Archery
foliage,
bait,
doing a substantially better job than the slaves were, you notice a strange creature made of stone.
So you're rolling 10-siders by your keeping and you're
If you
building
roll,
a
feel free to identify with the
so each
knowledge
time you roll
Arcana.
a 10, you'd roll it
Arcana? 18.
for that. So he kept on rolling for a while.
14.
I rolled
23.
87 on 2d10.
It is a subset of Genie, a
So it
Dao.
was during an archery tournament.
Dao have mastery over the earth and
Well,
elements,
targets no more.
and they're rarely seen on the material plane, although occasionally they will manifest
And
themselves.
he's-
Is this the game that we're playing?
No.
What was the highest roll?
But it was just,
23.
it was the most ridiculous.
You note that they are notorious slavers, often making runs for the sole purpose of acquiring new blood to serve in their cities.
The first time or not?
Yes.
Yes? Second
Purely
time?
evil?
Second time, only one was a 10.
Yes, they are quite evil. You know that they're capable of gliding effortlessly through the earth, and that they are potent spellcasters
Wait,
as
did you have a
well.
modifier?
Well, shit.
So it was a 210.
You note that in addition to being able to move through the earth,
Yeah, it's hard. It's
they are
not
in
impossible,
fact
but it's
capable
hard to
of
get
flight.
modifiers.
Yeah, it was like 2 10s, a 9 and a 10, 10 times 10, and an 8.
Oh.
Sounds fun. Sounds like we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Also sounds somewhat like Tremor sounds? No?
But still.
Not quite.
Overlay.
No.
Some of that information, I suppose.
Basically
No
the same
special
thing.
senses
It
then.
can cast spells. It can go through the ground. It can fly in the air. It can do whatever.
And day return to the plane.
So everybody be careful. That's what I say.
So it is.
It sounded like the Great Aurora.
It
is
does
what
not
caused
seem
it,
to
not
realize you've
in
spotted it
particular.
this time.
It was just one of the few creatures that wasn't affected.
Who wants
with
some
her
sneak
memory.
Well,
attack
she
on
was
it?
controlling
Sneak
so
attack?
maybe a
I
natural
don't know we're here.
phenomenon on the plane.
Get it?
Yeah.
But she was triggering.
Oh,
it.
it
When
doesn't
the
see
mending
me.
occurred, it triggered it
Yeah, it didn't see anybody.
during
It
the
doesn't know
story
anyone's
while
here
we
yet.
were there.
No, I don't
Which is
think we were
insane,
exactly being
because
stealthy, except for me.
No, he's
Just
looking.
saying.
He's
Nissa
looking
was-
right at you.
Yeah.
But
Neo
he does
Walker
not. It does not appear that
Planeswalk
he
for the
thinks
first
you
time
see
to an
him.
unmended plane. Mend.
Okay,
He
so
thinks you're stupid and ignorant and has not seen him.
Oh. Oh, okay, sure.
There we go.
Shoot him. Still, that's still the solution. That's all attack.
Are we attacking things?
How far out?
cast the spells that make.
I think it's that far off.
Yep.
Misty Step, Thunder Smite.
Actually, I'm going to continue walking as if I didn't spawn him in whatever direction I was heading.
I'll follow your cheeky lead.
By the way, I'm gonna be stealthy. I was being stealthy the whole time.
Your character not
In the
having a
trees?
circular base makes that weird.
Oh, God.
All right,
But we'll see.
I'm in the trees. My stealth check is 26. I assume he doesn't see me.
I think for the bronze you'd want square just for base stability.
I ready an attack for when everybody else attacks.
I'm following my
So, you're heading on more or less a collision course. You're heading kind of up toward over that way. Move yourselves as far as you think.
My character's standing.
Once I'm within, probably
way?
about there,
Or this way.
I'm going to, like,
Was that your first or second attack?
not necessarily pretend, but I'm kind
No,
of
no,
Where are you?
I'm in the trees.
act like I'm
Where?
thinking about something.
There.
Right here?
Sure.
What are you doing?
Following you.
Yeah,
I'm
make a
pretending I haven't noticed it.
make a deception check.
We're just kind of like laying back. That's what I'm doing.
I'll do the same thing. Should I follow it?
I mean, he's within spine.
Exactly.
He's not a frontline fighter.
Sufficient. Smite and only smite. Roll me an active perception check.
Yes.
Alright.
Second attack.
Okay.
Guess better. Proceed.
6 damage.
You're good.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
Wait, observant doesn't that give you advantage on perception?
Gives me a +5 to my passive.
Oh.
Might give me, I haven't looked at it since level
4?
Yeah, 4 actually.
And 7 more damage.
Okay. He had 2 left.
You can see a creature. No, it is just passive.
Yep.
Yep.
It's not as good as I'd like it to be, but
they only do
wisdom
that
and
fire
passive perception
thing
bonuses are good.
Yes.
Yeah, there.
No, not a reaction. I could have probably rolled it for each time it was hit, but I was like, eh.
I'm gonna turn and start walking this way.
Yeah, it's like touches or hits it when one attack.
You make it 5 feet away to over here.
There it is.
Ouch.
When you discover that a large clump of earth near you, covered in boulders, is not in fact just a pile of earth.
If you'd only had 4 enemies,
It attacks.
It lurches forward and attacks.
Each of them is like hungry too.
Do I get my shot?
You do not, as it is having its surprise round on you.
Like 48 feet around.
This is an
Oh,
earth elemental.
Oh, okay. So
Arcana check.
what, like 26,
Oh gosh, memories of their.
31?
but still.
I have a whole lot on 23.
17.
Yeah.
It misses and it misses.
23.
Well,
That's
match.
surprise round.
melee against them.
Yep.
Well, I could see one of those.
We both had 23. What do we know?
That wouldn't be too difficult.
Most everything there is to know about earth elementals. You know that they are
They get a lot weaker
they have
from the
trouble
temporary.
Lars. They're made of earth.
What kind of earth?
Rocker soil. You know that they can move through the ground. They're immune to a lot of things that living creatures would normally be subjected to. For example, you know you can't poison them. They can't be petrified. Stunning attacks have no use against them. Any kind of poison does nothing for them. On a 23, you remember that sonic attacks, thunder-based attacks, because of their crystalline nature, are liable to deal extra damage against an earth elemental.
Yeah, I'm I rolled initiative.
At this point, the Dow springs up from his hiding place and begins the attack, knowing that his cover is gone. Roll for initiatives.
20.
Okay, you said 20. I heard 1 teen though. Like,
Yeah, I heard
what?
1 teen. I was like, what?
What the what now?
Tired. Leave me alone.
I got a 19.
I'll be doing something before Joe?
Yeah, in the car.
Oh my god.
I
Egger, what's
rolled
your
a
modifier?
13, alright?
4.
Okay.
Well, your
Arjan?
modifier is 4.
My deck.
Drax?
You look pretty good.
50.
What's your modifier?
1.
Yes.
Okay. Lartha?
Yeah, 22 on a natural 20.
Roll your damage.
Okay. Smite?
15. Modifier 0.
Largatha, you are the first to gain your feet. The combat is afoot.
Smack it rage first.
Which there's 2 enemies.
There are?
Yeah. There's a big stony elemental in front of you, and then there's this dude over here who's trying to hide from us, who probably summoned the stone elemental.
You started attacking,
He's running up to us. He's slow.
I am first through.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
This thing has already tried attacking him.
Yeah, I'll go for that one.
Where do you want to go?
In front of it.
Yeah.
In front of it's hard. I'm assuming that's in front of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Kind of really doesn't have a direction.
Oh, I wanted to do it.
It doesn't really have a front. It just is.
Okay.
In that particular instance, yes, it looks like it has a front.
No,
but-
I know what you mean now.
My attack.
You keep saying things and I keep wondering what you're saying because I keep hearing them wrong.
Okay.
I'm in some trouble.
Oh,
So I
the
got a
goggles are
10.
tightening.
Got a 10.
27.
10 misses.
7 damage.
18.
Second.
Broke half of it off. You can do it now.
Bunch of D8.
Also, is your weapon magical? Okay.
15.
Is it immune to non-magical weapons?
Yes.
No.
Miss.
I got a 23. I shouldn't know that much.
You said 15, right?
Shouldn't I?
Miss.
It's not immune
Just
to
resistance?
non-magical weapons,
So
but
are you now
it's made of
plus
rock.
my
It's
rage gives me one more?
extraordinarily tough against conventional means. Assault.
14.
Okay. You notice that
I'm done.
your weapon is glancing off its hard, rocky surface. You're still dealing damage, but it's not nearly as effective as you'd have anticipated.
One of the rich hits. Because it turns to 21.
Anything else?
Yeah, that one worked.
Egram.
I cast Shatter. Suck it. 5th level spell. It has a DC on Constitution. It has disadvantage because it's made out of stone.
Which one?
That thing.
Okay, the element.
15 damage. Roll your concentration check once it.
What's the save?
That would be a whole
Yep.
lot of +1. That would be 16.
It fails. Total damage?
10, 25 plus whatever modifier for a thunder spell.
Usually it's just weak to it, so it'd be double or.
Oh.
The earth elemental shatters into multiple pieces and reels under the assault of the shattering
that's what I was
blow.
hoping so.
It manages to stay up, but you notice that it lost a substantial portion of its left leg, among other things.
Good.
Yeah, that exploded too.
For a different reason, though.
Just completely off.
The Dow, notice.
Yeah, it kind of took
actually,
a
no.
notice of me.
It
No, he
really doesn't
doesn't
care about you.
Yeah.
Smite. You notice the Dow casting a spell in your general direction. Would you please roll me a will saving?
I kind of feel,
wisdom saving
a
throw.
little inapt that the other thing doesn't
Gonna be
think
charisma.
of me as a problem.
I should probably double check just to be sure. But
Because I've already done a significant amount of damage to that thing.
Wisdom's still not bad. I just really like charisma.
it is a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it, 15.
I'm thinking about it.
What is the save DC on this guy?
Ba-boom.
Probably close.
Ba-ba-boom.
I probably failed it though.
Mr. J.
What'd you roll, a 2?
7.
Down.
Plus 8.
How about
Eight.
for me?
Plus 8.
I prepare completely
You do
different
successfully.
level 1 spells than you nowadays.
In front of you is conjured an image of Macath, wielding a bloody dagger and lunging at you. But you are able to realize just before the blade reaches your armor that this is clearly an illusion. Macath is far away from you now, and it passes effortlessly through you.
Why would she kill me? She has my baby. Hi.
Well,
Gets an attack of opportunity.
You want to know why she wants to kill you?
Well, hold on.
You didn't visit her when we were last.
I'll say it has
in Waterdeep.
initiative before you.
Yeah,
You said smite really loud, so I thought I was up.
No, sorry, that was.
If I was on my game, I would have.
That was just to make the same.
Okay.
Can't spend time with
Handed her a
Karen.
red dragon.
I figured.
I attack the elemental.
enough,
Do I
I had a
get
better
advantage
save on
on it for
wisdom
being
than I
hidden?
Yeah.
I'm in the trees.
Sure.
Trees probably help from tremor sense.
It has 3 senses.
16.
You hit it.
Well, I was going to, roll for 3. That's really what I was going for. 6. 9. 14.
I can't wall of force today, but I think
22.
25 shatter damage.
Is your mark magic?
Yes.
I don't even know how much extra damage.
However, I don't think
did.
silver matters.
It was
I'm not
worth it.
using silver arrows. Because those cost 20 apiece.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
Smite.
No, 10 apiece, but still.
Now it gets attack of opportunity.
It will take its attack of opportunity.
It will fail.
It says Earth Elemental Crush.
With one
It
leg.
misses.
What's that?
With one leg, it crushes you with its picks up its leg.
Okay, I don't like this guy.
Functional creature.
Third level smite.
Bonus action, Shield of Faith as I'm walking over. Like as I'm walking over, I move 10 feet, use it, move 10, 15 more. Screw your attacks of opportunity. Yeah. I think it's on impact.
Lightning bolt's prepared.
When you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you expend
It's on
1
impact.
paladin spell.
I can do those.
Actually, you can
Probably.
You can do it every time you hit.
Yes, I can.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Yep. There's a 27 hit.
Yes.
I hope so, because that hits me.
That would hit
I'm
the
going to
dragon,
blow
I hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 30.
It probably missed you.
I don't know. I think it might actually hit it.
I'm pretty sure that hits
Well,
Tiamat.
by the time we're leveled fight to Tiamat, it probably would be a lot better than that.
Well, that hit the level, like, what, CR 18, like Great Worm Gold?
Yeah.
Probably hits Tiamat.
I hope so, at least. Otherwise, Tiamat's got some complaining to do.
Steroids.
Wow.
CR 85.
Let's roll terrible damage.
She's a god.
Terrible
She literally
damage.
just be able to-
28
You
damage.
don't exist.
Magical silver.
Right?
What was that?
28 damage, magical silver.
Okay.
Casting a normal spell,
Oh, wait.
you can only do.
Wow. Roll 4. The 13 hit it.
No.
I didn't think so. Alright. Move bonus and it's an action.
Doesn't seem like it. I don't
It
think
can do its thing.
Yeah, no, okay.
Nick.
It's a bonus action, so yeah, I think you
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like it should be.
Drax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back here with me, chilling. What's up, man?
Can I cast Flame Strike on the Earth Elemental? He needs to make, let me find it, a dex save throw.
Fails.
Nope.
Yeah.
I really like that smites are radiant damage.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't think of anything that would have resistance to
Okay.
that. I can think of plenty
So
of
we
things that
got
have
radiant damage here.
8 of the angels would have
And we
resistance.
have
Do they?
They
fire
probably
damage
should.
here.
Probably don't, honestly.
So it's gonna do
That's pretty good.
Just like most like infernals wouldn't have any resistance to
17
fire.
fire.
They do against fire.
and 17 radiant.
It's pretty good.
Ah,
You
That
rolled
radiant.
34.
yeah.
Damn.
I rolled like
The Earth Elementals all but crumble to dust at this point.
Good job.
I'm done.
I think that's your third.
The Earth Elemental, however, is
Yep.
going to try very
Yeah.
hard to topple over on
I
top
killed
of somebody
like
as he
3 kobolds
dies.
the first day. I
It
was
chooses
robbed
Largatha
the
because
first
she's
day.
close.
Right?
After
the
that,
only one
I'm just
immediately
healing.
range.
She hits it hits Largatha. And then it doesn't hit Largatha.
It could still be she hits Largatha. It could be a female Earth Elemental.
I think Earth Elementals are, by definition, it's, actually.
That's not the
Genderless. But it could have.
It could identify as female.
Yeah, come on, man.
Politically sensitive.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
He's
so
like, oh, they won't be useful.
Only 9 bludgeoning damage? I mean, seriously, from the dragon we were taking like 87 damage. At this point, this is nothing. We need CR20 clearly, because we're used to pain and suffering.
Can we get a rest day?
Why haven't we died yet?
I tried to solo a CR20. I died.
Eldritch Blast, number 1.
I'm sure if
25.
we were on full strength and I had a different spell list than I did
Which one
today,
are you going after?
we could probably
the
kill
elemental or down?
The main dude, the Dow.
9 fire
Damage 6 plus other things. 1.
For the record,
Okay.
you actually attempted to solo CR24.
Ho ho!
Yeah, dragons are
And a 10
on Eldritch Blast number 2.
No
Okay,
wonder
so
he
how much
killed
on Eldritch Blast
me.
number 1?
He could have poked
He
you.
was only what?
I'm still
Your first blast knocks
14,
off its head, and the
15,
second blast knocks off its leg, and it crumbles to dust.
Attacking the Dow.
Oh.
The down.
Specify, man. Specify.
Yeah.
They all asked, and I said the Dow to all of them.
Well, in that case, Brian, pay attention.
I keep trying to get her to draw pictures of Smite, but in my mental image, he has an enormous scar running from his hip to his shoulder because of that. It was
Because he got
one
killed by a
sword
dragon.
blow. One sword blow took me from 1 HP to, I believe it was negative 75.
Okay.
Sword blow?
He got
Yeah.
sundered in
Oh,
Oh,
half.
he went down to a human form to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nope.
Largatha.
and it was a lot of fire damage.
Okay,
It was
attack
like
the thing in
90
front.
something fire damage.
still alive, right?
Yes,
He sundered you
Yeah.
you hit it.
Yes.
through the armor. Your armor was completely
You still
fine.
hit it.
Okay.
I always thought that was funny, but I'm not going to fight it because I don't want to have to repair it in my combat.
Not dead yet.
He enchanted the sword. It goes right around metal.
Brilliant
Dead
energy.
yet.
Why not?
It's dead now.
Yep.
Good.
She whacks off its head and cuts off its leg, and then gives it a firm shove, and it falls over.
Teabag.
Good job.
She teabagged.
You don't have the proper equipment.
I agree.
Does she have a teabag?
Ha. Move over here.
That's even more insulting.
DC
than
15
Earth
Dick save on that lightning bolt.
I brushed my rocky balls on it.
On the Dow.
Sorry.
I'm lightning bolting the Dow. DC 15 on Dex. Otherwise, it eats all that damage.
Right over where
It'll
its
take
mouth
taking that
used to
damage, I
be.
guess.
He guesses. 10, 20,
to live, you need
26
to roll minimum.
lightning damage.
I'll do it eventually. Oh, my goodness.
Right next to you, there's a lightning bolt going 100 feet down. Misses you, but it completely goes right through him.
Okay.
Next up would be dead.
Alright,
I'm done.
my
I
turn.
feel the
Oh
skin.
no,
I
the
feel the
Dow.
hair on my right
Yeah,
arm stand up.
you're staticky now.
You feel a little tug as
My,
you get a
my
little
sword,
bit
the part of my hand that's in contact with the sword grip is a little tingly because
Yeah.
yeah.
You should drown yourself. I don't like getting ignored by this thing.
Come at me, bro. I want it to attack me so bad.
hellish rebuke.
Same here.
I believe it's going to.
Well, he'll attack us both in one combat, and we'll both hellish rebuke him at the same time.
I don't need to hellish rebuke. The point is my
Makes
AC
a large
is 24.
overhand swing with its gigantic maul.
1 fire damage.
18 will miss you.
I think this
You
is the
bet
only
you'll-
beginning. This isn't what these are the servants.
A crit will hit you, though.
That's what I'm guessing.
But it doesn't deal crit damage.
Yeah, I think that was a servant.
Remember that. No crit damage.
So far, this fight
I
isn't that.
forgot.
It's not.
I know you did. That's why I have to remind you.
20 bludgeoning damage.
To be fair, we're
really
And you
Wow.
need a DC
We're rolling
18
very
strength
well.
saving throw to avoid being knocked prone.
And he's failed the saves, whereas every other time we cast a spell, he succeeds the
Yeah.
save.
I rolled a 17. I didn't even bother looking because that's at least a 21 with
Okay.
a 0.
Still.
Oh,
Two
Thea.
enemies.
Alright.
That's a normal hit. That's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, 'cause you got 15 there.
Shoot, I forgot to last
I
turn
need
to
to buy you
say
a
that I
DS.
hide myself again, but
They
I'll
have
do it this
they
time.
have one in stock.
I hide myself.
It was yesterday.
You hide yourself.
I
It's the
attack
fifth
it.
edition one.
Do I have advantage?
Yes.
So it would be most relevant to right now.
Does a 21 hit it?
Yes. We're done with combat.
It better.
Or is it on the spinning rack?
It's on the spinning rack.
I'll look at it.
6.
It looks to decent quality. Like it looks really
10, 11, 13,
Because I made
18
one at one
damage.
point, but it was really
Magical.
popular. Which I could have fixed that
That
with
was
cardboard.
really
but
bad.
It would have had to, I would have had to redo
I'll
the
make
whole
him
thing.
one.
But the question is, does it have a
This is what
dragon?
it'll look like.
You can go look at it. It's in the shelf.
I'm joking with you.
Spinning rack. It has a dragon on
It
it.
looks like this.
Looks just like that. Not like
Retaliate!
that. Something like that. I don't remember what it looks like.
20.
I think it has a dragon on it.
Good.
The DM screen for 50.
I'm gonna burn a second level spell.
Yeah. Apparently it's bad though. It has no use though.
I really want to figure out why my
Oh, really?
PDF reader keeps
Don't-
turning
don't-
cells black when I
Tell
open
him
it.
that.
Yeah. Don't get the 5th edition DM screen. It has a lot of useless information on it. So if you like the picture, that's the only reason you should get it.
So what Ryan is hearing is that there's a dragon on it.
22. I'm assuming it's still standing.
Yes.
Would there be any indicator for bloodied?
Not particularly. I mean, yes, obviously signs of combat will wear on it, but there's no, hey, this guy's bloodied now.
That sucks.
Yeah, he doesn't have fur, so you need to draw him without fur.
Unless the DM wants to tell us that.
Oh, I know.
Apparently he
He was
doesn't.
a huge fluffy shit. He's now down.
Yeah, 'cause-
We magically skinned him.
Oh god. Okay.
Shaved him, not skinned him.
Yeah, please.
9 damage.
He got a
Clearly.
Yeah, I'll just call it good there and do another strike. Much higher than 20. 25.
Okay.
Ooh, I hit myself.
Dies from it.
15 more damage.
Yeah, if you would have been knocked unconscious from
Fighting
that
conservatively.
at some point in time,
Okay.
sorry, Nico, we probably would have laughed.
Alright.
This is one of those bastards that gets attacks of opportunity when you stand up from prone, isn't it?
The XP
No comment.
won't be much.
Yeah,
Drax.
it is.
Only like 300.
We I remember doing like a pre-made where we TPK'd because of stone golems that did that. They punched you prone, and then when you tried to stand up, they punched you, which knocked you prone. So you either fought prone the whole time, just like, or you repeatedly got knocked back over because it was like
dex save.
level 2s, and it was like a DC 15.
No,
That sucked.
375.
I was like,
16.
no.
It saves. That's how my father and I successfully managed to solo a young blue dragon that the rest of the party ran away from
that's a
in an
lot
RPGA campaign. I was the direwolf. I had a direwolf animal companion, and he was the cleric, so he just kept healing us. And we just knocked it prone every time I tried to stand up. Stand up. Yeah, I'll get down again.
19,
I'm standing up. I'm getting down again.
19
All those
damage,
threes.
5 of which is fire,
For healing,
half. 6 of which is fire, and then it's half.
the 10-minute heal spell that affects the whole group would be a good call right now.
I was actually going to do that.
I don't want those.
So what's the rest of it?
It was 19 damage total, but 6 of it is fire. If
So
that's relevant.
13 of it was radiant.
Second level.
Yeah,
Sound
so
right?
9 damage. Is
Um,
the halfsies.
yeah.
If we're only doing bulk numbers, don't care about type.
Poison spray was a horrible idea.
Oh,
Poison immunity.
Oh.
That sort of surprised me.
Arjan.
Sort of surprised me. Well, I only slightly surprised me.
attack it?
Poison in general, poison damage in general has always been bad at me.
Swing
Yeah.
1.
I'm surprised you attempted that in the first place.
No. 11.
Misses.
Swing 2. 15.
Hits it.
So how much
Okay.
do you learn?
Well, 4 plus 3 cold damage plus
There we go.
No, poison,
4. So 7
poison
and
damage has almost always been a bad
I have
D&D.
full life.
Okay.
You know,
Oh,
poison damage is
actually,
better than you, but it's resistant
not
and
that
worse
one.
than you.
Even
in Diablo 2, poison's worse.
Anyways,
Unless you're the...
like,
Yeah, it'll be larger this turn.
They do lots of... Or indeed, if you're or the 4th edition
see you
assassin.
tomorrow.
I do not want to think about Henry or what Marvin getting flown through the air as a skinned corpse.
It's bad enough what already happened, okay?
Excellent. I don't know what you're talking about. Is it my turn to attack yet?
No, it's Largatha's turn.
Dang it. That's right. She's back. It's almost my turn.
Fractions of damage.
What happened when I hit it with a lightning bolt? Did it seem phased?
It sizzled.
It sizzled. Appropriate. Okay.
Yes.
It
Largatha,
just,
it's your turn. Roll some attack rolls.
just doesn't like me.
You hit and you miss.
Yeah, 9 and 1.
Does that work?
9 more than mine.
Fourth before using take their assassin's Fourth edition.
Burp.
I am going to use that one with my lightning javelin.
No worries.
Make an attack with a lightning javelin.
Okay, so
You need to find the lightning javelin.
Give me a sec, I'll get the lightning javelin up.
it casts lightning
Good chance.
and does javelin damage.
It does javelin
I'm gonna
damage.
need the DMG.
Well, it does cast lightning bolt.
Javelin of lightning.
Something other than this.
Javelins and lightning bolts at the same time.
When you hurl in space, transforms bolt lightning.
Javelin damage.
Magic wide, 20 feet. Each creature in line excluding
On a
you.
hit, it takes D6 lightning damage plus javelin.
It also must make a DC 13 save throw.
No, that's for anything that.
It's only Tuesday.
That's for anything she throws a pass. For anything she hits with it, she has to hit it, and then after
Oh,
that she makes.
including the line.
So
Just
make a
to have
javelin
it.
damage roll. Javelins are what? D6 or D8?
And who knows? He might find relevant information.
I think they're D6s.
I have
It does have
to
a very-
agree with you, but here we are. Javelin
There you go.
is
Throw it at Quinn every time.
D6.
6.
So
Here.
roll a die 6 and
We'll
add your
share
strength modifier as usual.
role-playing accessories.
1 plus
Okay, so 7 total?
7 for the javelin.
Okay, then roll 46 lightning damage. How much? Anything else?
That's the DMG screen.
Okay.
There's actually 3 in there.
Arjan. Or not Arjan,
Not
my
DMG
apologies.
screen.
Egret.
DM screen.
I like to move because someone got in the way.
What is?
Make it as hard on me.
It's a real DM screen.
There's a dragon on it!
It's actually really big too.
The way you react
Kobold!
to it, the way you react to it like implies that you just haven't been able to acquire one, not like you've actively not acquired one.
He only has one eye. That's really cool. Also, dragon killing arrow. Hey, there's a random event thing on there. Something happens.
Something happens. The travel. Oh, that's gonna be so nice.
I moved.
I don't want
I'm not
to
gonna hit
look that up anymore.
allies. I'm lightning bolting.
Hey, the counter distance table.
That was a very bad lightning bolt.
Hey, look. A name generator.
Why have you not like considered this before now, right?
Because he didn't know the secrets.
I have used name generators multiple times in the past, but it's right.
No,
here.
I mean the GM screen.
Because he didn't know it was this marvelous.
Because long story short, I didn't want to spend the money.
DC of 15, otherwise he takes 22.
So cool. I can roll it like right there, and nobody can see it. It's great.
I know, I
still see
can't.
it.
I can't even see it.
Really? He fails.
22 lightning.
I might grab a
Just look my turn. I'm running.
You fizzled again. So did she.
What did I do?
A lightning bolt went by you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Actually,
Close.
it's on the shield.
Yeah.
It's gonna attack Agron this time.
Me?
You mean Arjan?
Arjan. Got it, Ryan.
Turned appropriately.
You have to write all of our names on your DM screen.
Right?
I
With
have
post-it
them-
notes. With
I have
post-it
them-
notes. And
I
then they
have
can
them
be
all
above.
here, listed by table order, and I still get you two mixed
No,
up.
no, no.
They're
Put,
very
it,
similar names. and
put
we
them
should've
right
chosen
next
different
to
ones.
where they point.
23 versus your AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Make a strength check or be knocked prone. DC 18.
I said most.
Strength test.
You gotta admit, it's something for the game.
So, by the way, are you going to get
Maybe.
a cloak of resistance, a
20.
ring of protection, and just boost your
Okay, you're
AC
fine
to the high
against
heavens?
Yeah, plus 1 armor and a plus 1
Take
shield.
18
You
bludgeoning
already have
damage,
that, or?
and it swings again.
Response to the first one.
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke him.
Okay.
Do I need to roll to? Yeah, I didn't look that up.
It's I guess it's like a spell.
So,
I wonder if you're like
last Friday, so I can get mounts for monitors and TVs for dirt cheap.
Okay.
I got a large format TV mount for the wall.
Dex save of $17.
$5.
Boom.
New. That mount is $3.
Fails.
Alright, it takes.
It's so ridiculously
Like
cheap.
my mounts on my
10.
monitors
18.
do not retail under $100.
Yeah, I don't mind
29.
Like the
39.
only thing about leaving that job
40
that will be bad is the fact that I can't get
40
those
damage, 45
discounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened?
What
I-
kind of a Hellish Rebuke did you?
As high as I am, 5th.
I applied to Colburn's ad for.
Well, the thing is with warlocks, they just get.
I can cast things at higher levels because I can't cast things.
Yeah.
But I'd have the middle of the week off.
Okay. It makes another attack against you, and it hits on 25.
I'm gonna do it again.
Which weekend?
I kind of want to.
Is it a reaction?
I'd rather
No,
have
it's being
4 damage than
Right.
5
But does it have the word reaction? You can only take one
my
reaction.
weekend.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter when it happens.
Yeah.
It means I get to go to
You get strength saving throw versus being knocked
this,
prone.
or
as
Monday
I roll
Night
piddly
Magic
damage.
and this at least.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 bludgeoning damage.
Nope, I'm not.
Okay.
Alright, Adam, by the way,
32. What up?
next level you get 3 spell slots.
Yep.
One of the two types.
Um,
One of the two types. That
Who
was
speaks
released
Terran?
flats, but weren't the-
I speak everything.
I thought about it, but I didn't take it.
He does.
He
He understands all languages.
You hear it muttering to itself that these ones are too volatile for slaves anyway, and it begins to meld into the ground, disappearing from view. You may all take attacks of opportunity against it. You'll have disadvantage because you're prone.
And I'm not going to make one.
Can I make a spell?
What you do? What, 2 spells? Or a primate?
Can I launch an arrow?
Is it a humanoid?
26 hits it?
It's not leaving the
yeah.
attack.
Is it humanoid?
Unless you'd let me.
No, not technically.
Warcaster feats lets me take use a spell for attack of opportunities.
Right, but you're not adjacent to
I
it.
know. Shut up.
17 to hit.
Misses.
Sure he is. He's within 100 feet.
Misses him. He has an 18. Spoiler.
I've hit him with less, haven't
Yeah, you hit him with a 15.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he didn't.
No,
sure.
I heard you say he rolled a 15. 15 hit.
No. Yeah, he said the words, I rolled a 15. I didn't hear 15 versus AC. If I did, I apologize. You should have missed.
Okay, I'll
Was
take
that
it.
perhaps
Whatever.
when you thought he was attacking that one?
36 damage.
No, because that one has an AC of 17. Yes? What?
36.
You kill it before it can...
It's
There's
dead.
no more third level spell slots.
It crumbles into crystalline dust with a death scream.
I knew this wasn't.
Greater than most schools.
Maybe not. He's retreating.
Cool.
I see if the crystal and dust happens to be diamonds.
See, this happens every single encounter, where it's like, okay, it's approaching where its regular HP pool would be. I should start doing something about this. Okay, it's not going to survive another round of attacks anyway. It's probably going to flee. All right, let's try and do this. Okay, and wow, they just
Exploded it.
It tried to run away,
basically
so I
doubled.
nuked it.
They basically doubled the damage on it in a single round out of nowhere. Like, what?
So, okay, I'll cause an electrical charge that sparks out of it.
Seems
Like-
legit.
What, seriously?
For reference, I haven't been keeping the exact track, but that was over 100 damage that you dealt to it on its turn. So it's dead. Huzzah!
It wasn't made of diamonds.
It was not made of diamonds.
Okay, we
Was it
completed
made out
DM
of
side
other
quest.
gems?
It was made out of very pretty looking but probably worthless dust.
Loot the nearby area. Does he have like an encampment or anything going on?
What was that?
Does he have anything?
So that was the big evil
nearby?
guy.
Okay.
He's left
Dead.
his giant maul behind.
I'd rather do something
Mall?
much
Mall.
easier and simpler on
Like
that
a
system.
shopping?
Very, very large warhead.
I want it.
Okay.
Well, see, I don't understand why you don't like that one.
It is very heavy and difficult for even you to use. You can lift it, but swinging it is an entirely different matter.
But then
My
again, I
weapon
didn't
will now
really,
be I drag it behind
when I
me
was storytelling that, I
and
didn't-
run really
I didn't feel like
fast.
everybody was
So the impact alone from this thing
bad
behind
off
me.
that you got.
You know how many times I've seen that?
Most of them liked it.
But just like, not the impact where it's just like, and the weight of the weapon is all what does all the work. It's just like, I just moved it towards you, and now you got hit by 7 boulders.
See, what's going to happen is some entrepreneurizing farmer is going to tie a tiny blade to the end of that and start placing scarecrow enemies at the end of his fields and having you run through his fields with it.
Oh, yeah.
Crows?
Sure.
Yeah, just train a goat to run back and forth.
Yep. Plow my field for me. Go, barbarian, go.
Let's see if we can locate his encampment, free the slaves, etc., etc. He probably left something of value behind.
It's pretty easy to find his encampment. As you get even a little bit closer, you know the telltale signs of habitation.
The clouds clear from the sky, the sun comes out, and the party is TPK'd by the
As you get there, the majority of the people around you,
It's worth
the
noting,
slaves.
was the earth elemental made of shinies or no?
It was not. It, in fact, when you killed it, it crumbled and then faded completely from existence.
Okay, so it was summoned. Anyway, continue.
They all seem nervous as to your presence. Some of them are actively cowering away, suspecting some sort of trick, while others seem to display a sort of hopeful optimism.
You're my slaves now!
That the fact
I
that
tell
you're
them.
here
No.
means that you have killed or driven off the one who is keeping them here.
Be free, my babies. I tell them in
I'm
common.
going to take them all from you real quick. I'm just borrowing this.
You'll see
I'm
why.
gonna hold it up and be like, it's dead. You can go home now.
He's the new king! Ah!
Persuasion check.
Don't have parents.
14.
Depends on the situation.
Just double checking you get no bonus.
See you later.
16.
He's trying to get
Oh,
us
by the way,
all.
Ryan, this is yours. You said you wanted this.
Depending on how slow or crazy it is, I might
Lifting
work
up the
on
mall with
some
the
of
symbol
pre-made
of
characters.
with the symbol of the Tao City upon it seems to solidify enough for them that this is the real deal. Hesitantly at first, and then exuberantly, they break into cheers and run up and swarm you and thank you.
Let's see if we can get those collars off.
I can do that. 5 minutes per turn.
Okay.
They're all eager to have their collars removed, and they ask if you have any food.
Good berries all day.
I take. By the way, Ryan.
Berries all day. All the berries.
Do you mind if I just do take a 10 and
They feed you for the day.
box
Like
on everybody's?
the best
Yeah, that's
thing I ever. I'm like,
I
I don't have to buy food anymore.
Nor do you have to carry food.
4, 8,
Which, you know,
Yeah.
like going into certain
22.
That's
Basically, I'm
They
going to take
were-
a level 1 druid for an effort.
They were poor, very poor to
Is it like a
us.
cantrip or something?
It is.
Oh my god.
I take a 1.
Go ahead and fix world hunger.
That's a 13.
Yeah, exactly.
I only can make like 12 pieces a day.
I take a 5.
Or per
Pick
cast.
The lock, pick the lock.
The old ones go bad.
So
But
basically,
you
I
just
have very quick
feed 12
at
people,
picking
cast it again.
everybody's-
Feed 12 people, cast it again.
You take 5 minutes to do one.
Still
In the time
insane.
you're done with that, I have the rest of everybody's lock collars off.
It's fine. I'm transmuting them into cubes.
You should be adding them to your previous cubes and just keep making a bigger cube.
Yeah.
And then after you're done with it, poke holes in it. And
I
be
give
like,
each of the slaves a
giant
Bitcoin.
D6.
I have an interdimensional chest.
Yeah, you now have a new dice of
So we save the slaves.
This one you use as a club.
Now we should continue on our quest.
Now I spent enough today.
Thank you, though.
I didn't.
I have like $5.
Masochist.
Me?
I probably need something.
Both of them.
I don't know what I need, but I'm sure I need it.
Yep, see that?
I
We can loot the
have Friday is gonna be like, oh look, Donald got paid. Like every Friday, it's either bills or Donald needs his car fixed. Oh. PS4 waits.
I get the feeling we're not going to get any loot from this guy, though.
It's likely not.
Except for the bodies
And a hammer.
of the slaves.
The hammer.
Slaves.
You want me to
Where's the
detect
hammer?
magic hammer?
Yeah, I wonder if the hammer is magical. None of us bothered to look.
Well, it's
I
mine.
can I can do it now.
Well, it's hers. She claimed it first.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really
is it?
care.
You have to wait until he comes back.
Realistically, it probably would have
It's
been
still on my
anyway.
belts for today, so I can cast it instantly.
So apparently, Age of Empires 2 HD is getting an expansion.
What? kind of
Age of
expansion.
Empires 2 HD. Doesn't it already include all the DLC
Yeah.
originally?
Apparently not. They're adding the African kingdoms.
That's
it comes out
retarded.
It comes out on the 5th.
I'll just play my original copy of 3.
It's interesting that they are releasing.
They always
that.
go tribal, and it's like I don't care.
They always do. It always ends up there.
I don't care. Thank you.
Although there was one of the tribal races that was ridiculous.
Probably, but I don't care.
What was it?
In
It was
2,
one of the
I think
South American tribes.
I usually played as the Britons or maybe the Tweens. I can't remember.
The Teutons?
Whatever.
The Teutonic Knights?
Is that how it is?
Yeah, the
I always
Teutonic
heard it as
Knights.
Teutonic.
In the original, if you had enough Teutonic Knights, since computers were so bad, if you moved more than like 8 of them at once, the game would lag. It'd just be like, oh my god, there's too many Teutonic Knights moving. Why are you doing
I
this?
remember, I don't remember how I did it, but I used to have massive groups of knights. Because you could have, like, what?
Age of
what was it,
Empires.
40 in a group?
Oh.
So I'd have, like,
Yeah.
2 groups of knights. I now, like, since I played it
You
recently,
managed
how
to
did I get that many
transmute a
knights?
caller off
Right.
of
Why do you get that
legislation
much
while you're
gold?
doing so. I'll play is rather efficiently going through and bolting the unlocks off.
I'm gonna cast Identify Magic on her Maul. It's instantaneous.
The mall itself seems non-magical.
Okay.
However, as you scan the area, there is magic in the area.
Excellent. I will absorb it into
They
my
should really
stash.
consider having free spells in D&D, period.
What?
Because there's certain spells that I feel like should not use spell slots.
Like Identify?
Like Identify.
Yeah.
Or Detect Magic.
Rituals. They have those now.
But
Yeah,
10 minutes?
Yeah.
I feel like it should just be...
If it's a true non-combat situation.
Yeah.
Technically, 10
Time
minutes is
doesn't
kind of
matter.
trivial.
Yeah,
But-
I guess. But still.
So I asked them if there was anywhere where it kind of, like, made any kind of sort of shelter or
I
camp.
find magic somewhere else. We're listening.
I know, but I don't know that.
I tell you.
They are more than able to lead you towards
Magic somewhere.
the area where it had stockpiled its goods. The former slaves inform you that they were captured from surrounding regions
thanks.
where they were alone, and that they were forced into the servitude of the Tao, where it made them spy on others and report back likely targets to it. They say that, they in absolutely no way enjoyed what they did. They found a certain grim satisfaction in being able to direct his wrath toward members of the Cult of the Dragon when they were able to. The Tao seemed only too willing to oblige, given that the cult stole from the elves and had a large stockpile of valuables. They direct you towards the heap, and they suggest that although all of this is stolen, they themselves have no claim to it, and they would most certainly not report your acquisition of the stolen goods to anybody in authority. The way they see it, you have most definitely earned this treasure for yourselves.
That's how I see it too.
Alright,
I didn't care.
Yeah, you don't.
Me and the treasurer can take stock of what's there, while the wizard is feeding everybody.
Wizarding.
I'm gonna give everybody a gold piece. A big piece. I think it'll be funny. Spread my word.
Setting the alarm?
Yes, please.
Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah.
You too.
Bye.
We have absolutely no diamonds, correct?
Correct.
You track down the magical auras, and eventually you're able to identify the various substances.
Don't blame me.
You find a potion of greater healing. And,
One of them is on you.
a strange set of
I earned
spectacles.
the
that when
allegiance of a
properly
CR-24
identified,
gold dragon
you
by
note allow the
dying
wearer
and it
to
being
see
used.
Yeah, the dragon used it. He already
perfectly in
had
the
it.
dark, granting a dark vision of 60 feet to the wearer.
Let's give that to the person without dark vision.
That's me.
The
Yeah,
last
that's what I'm
person.
saying.
Wait.
The potion was
I
what?
bought that for you, didn't
Potion of greater healing.
Pocket both of them.
Okay.
we? Maybe we didn't.
What do the classes look like?
Are those freaky owl ones?
They look like a set of reading spectacles, but
Okay.
when you put them on, if you do, you'll notice that it appears to be a facade, attempt to deceive those who would realize its true power. Reading glasses being something you would put on to see letters very close up, but the goggles actually lend a great power to see things clearly from a distance in the dark.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Means I can use my thing for another thing.
Very simple adaptation of goggles of the night if you want to look
Yeah.
at them. Interesting. And I was using this. I was supposed to use this. What page was that on? Page 80 some odd?
You said you saw magical items. Which ones did you find?
I found a potion of greater healing.
And?
Found a potion of greater healing.
Deception check.
Insight.
Oh, what did you roll?
16.
You
Well, at
beat
least
me.
this doesn't happen every time.
I found some glasses that give me night vision. Suck it.
Do you not have it?
I have to use an ability
So
that
why
I could
don't
use.
we give it to the person who doesn't have the ability to get night vision?
You know what? I'll let her use them when she needs them. I don't trust her with glasses. That's why I didn't tell you. Suck it. Not in it for your mood here, mister.
Yes, because I have blending any of my magical items.
I just don't think you'd treat classes appropriately. Barbarian!
I put them on. It's only animals that I have.
You would try to fuck them. You know you would.
I tell you, Largatha, that if you want them, you can have them.
Do you really want them?
I'm just trying to find my sheet to tell me what my thing does.
Noting. Doesn't she have them?
I thought I did get some, is the problem.
I thought you did too.
Yeah, I did.
Because instead I could get an additional 10 movement speed or proficiency in con saves or resistance to whatever damage of my choice.
Yeah, no, apparently I got them.
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or
What the hell is
thunder.
that for?
Being a transmuter. Transmuter stone. At 6th level, every 8 hours I can spend to make a new stone. Whenever I cast a spell that is transmutation, I get to either have any of those plus dark vision. And I don't mind the reading glasses.
Question of first level spell or higher, or just any spell?
Any transmutation spell. Which I cast pretty often.
Yeah. Like fly
Or I
and
can-
haste and those.
Well,
right?
it's choose to cast spell, leave dark vision on. That's basically how it's been. I haven't been able to do anything else because most of the time when we're fighting things, where it's either at night or in a cave that's dark. Now that I have a ball of light, I actually don't need it that much. So I probably haven't even been using it right now. By the way, I have a ball of light that follows us.
I already have
The
goggles,
rogue is a
so.
Yeah, it casts daylight all the time. It follows me 60 feet. It just hovers with me.
Don't worry, I'm always right beyond that 60 feet.
It's fine. So you're ahead of me all the time?
Yeah.
Good. Scout.
I am scout.
Let's make sure I have
I
that
did quite
spell.
well that one day, don't you remember?
Mage hand, I can mage hand it away in front of us. I'll just mage hand it in front of us all times. Mage hand it where Joe is. Joe, do I see you? Yes, mage hand. There's daylight around you now.
He's sitting there fleeing from it.
Feel free to continue doing things.
Well, no,
I mean,
the thing
I have
is,
to, as soon as it
a
gets
mist.
60 feet away from me, it comes back to me.
So goggles, a potion, and
That's it.
cat. That's it.
A cat?
No, I didn't get
I
a
was
cat.
going to say cash.
Potion, no, there wasn't. I can't detect Magical cash.
I detect cash in the area, Ryan.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten that far. I think he's trying to.
Excuse me.
You
I'm
should
going
ask
to
him.
use my rogue senses.
Sorry, what?
I use my rogue senses.
Roll an
to find
investigation
money.
check to money.
Investigation for money.
Money sense. That seems to be just.
Investigation of
He should have it. He should be proficient. In
19.
21.
Do I find cash? Cash, not the math.
Joe, are you proficient in money sense?
Of course I am. I'm a rogue. It's an automatic ability all rogues have. The moment you take the thief, you definitely get advantage on it.
Among the area where you find the magical items, there's also a stack of stolen goods. There's a large amount of cash on hand in the form of 353 gold pieces, 168 silver, 32 electrum, and 212 copper.
All right.
Inside.
How much silver?
168.
How much electrum?
32.
How much copper?
212.
Thank you.
You also find approximately 300 gold worth of trade goods, precious gems, and artwork.
Are there any diamonds among them?
There are no diamonds among them. The artwork seems to consist mostly of clay and marble statuettes.
How much gold did you say?
Are there any busts among those?
Yes.
What are the busts?
They appear to be of prominent elven figures.
We'll take those with me.
Okay.
And then one
We'll
last
show them to you.
question. I forgot how much the gems and all that artwork.
Approximately 300, yes.
I gave him the busts.
I have all the busts.
2.
You're so busty.
I'm so busty.
you just walk around like this.
Yep, just with my busts.
You jealous of my busts, bro?
You're so jealous. I can tell. I can sense it. I can feel your jealousy radiating from there.
I rub the space between my arms.
Busts. Busts. All 4 of them. Busts.
Our cleric is now a follower of the rare quadraboob.
Well, hey. Sometimes quadraboob is necessary.
Sometimes you gotta quadriboob.
Yeah.
4 boobs. It's better than 2. It's
better than 3.
Twice is better. I greatly prefer twice is better.
Oh god, I just see that stat block, right? I don't want to see that stat block.
Oh, did you accidentally spoiler? Let me find out.
I just
saw...
saw...
you accidentally spoilered, yeah.
I saw the name, that's it. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, but you should have known that was a possibility.
Yes, but I don't want to see that name. Yes.
For the record, you would have hit.
Sweet.
Oh, this is TMF that one?
Oh god, okay, I'm not going to look because I am roguing my way into this.
Somebody made that clock the right time when I wasn't looking.
I know, right?
Yeah, John Ron
yeah.
left 10 minutes ago.
I did it about an hour ago.
You collected all
Did
the
you?
stuff. All the slaves have been freed.
After you came back from poop.
Stuff.
They're welcome to travel with us as we move our way.
We're going to the we need to find
All right.
Oreo.
They cling to you, great.
Everybody gets 100 gold.
At
And
what time is it? Because I need to be waiting for the griffin to come back.
That's
Griffin
fine.
will know.
The griffin is not.
I can't travel more than 2 hours away.
It's not. It can
You
fly.
won't have to travel that far. It will return by that time.
It flies very fast. It's a griffin.
It will know.
We're also traveling in the direction that it is.
Yeah, it'll find us.
So by the time it gets back to me, I'll have enough time to leave you in the dust and get it down.
The dust.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
You're gonna take me with
I
though.
could do that right now. I could just.
How many people? Well, we've got all these guys.
I have a horse, so I'll just continue riding my horse.
Oh, right, I can't leave my birds around with you guys. You let them all go.
Yeah, I would.
yeah, the druid definitely would.
Well, Henrietta, we have
You do
pulling
know that
horses.
you would want to keep them as you are making 100 gold on all my crap. I would not trust you.
Until next week.
You want
Assuming I don't
to
get the
make money
follow-up
off
fever.
me.
We'll see.
I would say
would you
withhold
assume
until
They're not my
Monday,
dungeon masters, guys. Jeff.
Fallout 4 comes out next Tuesday.
or
are you
until
looking
after D&D. Because I'm assuming you took all of
What are you
next week
looking
off.
for, Ryan?
Thursday and
Sure.
Friday at least.
Okay, as much as possible. Good luck, boy.
Yep. See you next week.
Meh.
Or Friday if you're out of town.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't throw your animals away.
I might.
To protect and save them, and then, yeah, I don't really care, I guess.
They're being fed,
No.
and
They aren't in the book.
you're not starving them, and they're not
Let's-
in horrible
where's the
cages because I made the
house
cages better.
Right here.
So I'm not disagreeing
Really?
with how you're treating
I
them.
couldn't find them. Let me know if
More
you do.
bird armor, and I might do
I need
something
to know the
different,
names
but
of them.
Why?
They're right
it's
there.
not exactly healthy.
No,
If you can't find them, I will have to change the encounter to use the
The
next
crow is
biggest
the
thing.
symbol of my person.
It's fine.
I don't
313.
intend to.
How much gold did we get, Joe?
They're in the freaking back
100.
appendix?
I got 200.
Here we are.
Oh, right. They're under. I
You
know
owe me
where I
100
screwed
gold.
up.
There you
I
go,
was
Ryan.
looking under demons and devils, and they're under Yugoloth.
I did not get any gold.
You're welcome, Ryan.
Thank you, Joe.
I'll have the index.
Index.
Use the index next time, Ryan.
Yep, using the index next time.
Okay. I found our encounter, guys.
No, you didn't.
I found
And
an encounter,
then,
I'm a little underwhelmed.
Suffice to say, yeah, it happens.
Then for the garbage can.
Okay.
All right. Now that we've figured out what our encounters are going to be,
Shut up.
by the way, I have
The Griffin returns
Party total.
sometime during your walk.
I have a party.
You managed to explain to all of the elves that the Griffin is fine and it's
Everybody
not
got
going to
100.
hurt them. That it belongs to
If
you.
everybody.
I managed to keep them under control and panicking at the sight of the Griffin.
What did I actually say?
I'm certain
We do.
somebody in the group does.
yeah.
Yeah. By the way,
So for then I pretend to run away from it.
Then I banish you to
let's
another
see.
plane.
Please do.
By the way, Agron,
You know what?
you have the potion of greater healing, correct?
I got at least one, yeah.
Alright, so since it came back,
I'm
I'm gonna.
curious, did you want me to
Ride
hold
it,
on to it
'cause I
since
don't
I'm
wanna
holding on to the rest of our potions and scrolls?
I'm
Nah,
just gonna walk.
It will
I
probably
need to stand by.
allow you to ride it.
I don't have any other potions on
I'm
me.
gonna lay
So.
on
Squishy bastard.
it.
I have the lowest DC. This is a legitimate.
That'll
claim.
be a little tricky.
It's walking
can
with
try.
these
I'm
guys.
not rolling to persuade you. I'm
No,
pretty
no, I
sure you
was
have a better
doing-
DC than I do, or AC than I do.
I know what I want to commission.
As you get closer to the settlement, you notice that the spruce trees are getting thicker and closer together. The
Okay.
omnipresent mist
I know
continues
what
to
I want
clog the air,
Yeah.
making everything damp.
A saddle bed
Um,
for my griffin.
as you emerge into the
Saddle
city,
bag?
into the site of Altan, all of the elves
What do you mean?
Sleep on it.
become heartened. It's starting to come home to them
Long rest.
that they finally escaped and that everything is going to be okay.
Doesn't last.
He's
that long.
reading the thing.
The city of Altan seems, based on what you can see from this distance, to be composed primarily of wood elves going about their duties. It's a split-level town wherein they have built a base of operations at the bottom, but the majority of the town rests above that within the trees. And a number of lifts will bring people up to the higher elevation branches. A number of rope bridges span between the structures, allowing them to move freely among the treetops.
We try to find Oreo. We ask anybody saw an elf that came in on a griffin. It's really easy. I'm pretty sure they all know. Investigation of 17.
I think an investigation of one would have found it.
Yeah, they say that a griffin came flying into here with a horrified elf and landed in the treetops up above.
There
were horrible
This
rumors
is
about
City
what
up
had what had happened. Some people said that that we were under attack again by the cult of the dragon. Others said that the elf met with the leader of the town to seek asylum. Others say that she collapsed in a heap at the inn. Nobody truly knows what the story is.
Let's visit the inn first. What's at the inn?
Yeah, collapsed at the end.
DC of 18 to find the end.
Like that elf.
I'm going to find her and show her the.
You're coming with me when we do this.
Roll this to find her?
I rolled an 18 to find her.
No, I'm asking her.
Just taking with me.
You approach the lifts, at which point you are barraged with questions about what you're doing here and why all of these elves have suddenly returned.
We killed a
I rolled
Dow.
up the thing like you
We
did.
killed a stone creature.
I'm your new king.
The creature had been killing off not only the cult of the dragon, but enslaving elves.
This is where you inform them I'm crazy.
Don't mind that.
I'm gonna let you get arrested.
I'm the king of the rock.
Like I said,
I
don't
say,
mind.
we were aware that some the people were disappearing, but we truly had no idea of the cause. You say you've dealt with the issue. Do you require us to mobilize the guard? We certainly will.
It's very dead.
D-E-D dead.
Here is its weapon.
Yeah.
And then I follow her.
It is dominate person on you until
I
you.
say, in any event, you should probably speak to
Yeah, you should
Galin.
totally do
He
that
will
while
be
I've got this giant
no doubt
You're gonna
very.
hit me with a hammer. You can't swing.
He will no doubt want to speak with you,
go
and
to
perhaps
rage,
thank you for your
60
service.
feet.
In
So
any event,
dominate you.
let's get you up to the treetop then, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
And they instruct you in several of the
Except she
elves
has
one at a
a
time
really
to
shield.
get into the elevators where they
That doesn't
use
stop
the
it.
pulley system, and they pull you up.
That
and you
stops
get
your
out,
alignment
you
from
look
being
around.
detected.
No, it stops you from
And you are
controlling.
No, I
directed
have one
to
too.
one of
Yes.
the resting
I'm pretty sure
areas
it
for
stopped
weary
all
travelers,
manufacturing
the
effects.
Yeah, I can't be
Look it
controlled.
up.
most present of the
I'll
inns
take
in
a
the
look real
area.
quick.
Do we find Oreo? Whose proper name I want to learn.
Yes.
If she has one.
You don't find her properly, but you know that the proprietor of the establishment knows of her and that she is resting inside of a locked room in the back under orders not to be disturbed.
Not nearly as powerful as I thought it was.
Yeah, sound with me.
Ordered to rest.
Wait, we found her?
I know where she is.
Where is she?
She's sleeping.
I'm gonna watch her.
No.
You don't know where she's sleeping.
She's being locked in a back room.
I demand you let my fiance go.
I tell you to shut up.
I tell you, look at my hammer.
The proprietor says, please, no brawling inside the building. The walls are very fragile. Please kindly move outside and exit the tree, where you may fall to your deaths freely.
Yeah, sorry about her.
She's crazy.
I'm going to ask where I can find the... What's his name again? The head elf.
Galin?
Galin! Where's Galin? I'm looking for Galin.
They're able to direct you towards his residence. His residence.
Okay, we get there.
You have to climb further up. It would seem that he lives in the upper
treetops.
branches, the upper boughs of the village. You find it.
Myself, burn the trees top down.
Alright, is there any guard standing in front of his house, or is it open?
Nope.
I enter. I ask for Golan.
You enter. You find that it's a modest dwelling room suspended among iron-strong boughs. And as you come in, you find yourselves in a cozy sitting room. There's a slim elf sitting behind a desk, but he stands to greet you with a forced smile as the raven perched in a nearby cage caws hideously. And he says to you, "Welcome to our village. How may we be of service to you?"
We rescued some elves that were taken hostage by an earth elemental and a Dao in the forest nearby.
He seems stressed as he shuffles for papers and he says, Yes, I remember that. Just came in on a griffin. Did you send her here?
Yeah.
He scrambles in one of his drawers to try and find a quill. He finds one that the tip's been broken off of and discards it and settles for another ink-stained one.
I like
it.
That's an ink-stained one. At the Anoka Ramsey School store?
She says, and I
in Cambridge?
was informed of her story, but you should tell me more. What happened?
We came along the specific elf that came by Griffin in the forest, and as she tried to retreat, we caught her and found out that a Dao has taken several other elves hostage and had been killing the cult of the dragon. We vanquished the Dao.
Says, oh my. And he scribbles more things down. Says, that's certainly very serious. You're certain
that we vanquished the Dao?
Pretty sure we killed the Dao.
The Dao exploded into little bits.
I don't even understand how it could be out here. They've doubled the guard in this area. We haven't had a dragon attack in weeks.
Yeah, he'd been killing dragon called.
He hums and he haws. Says, in any event, I thank you for your service, as I'm certain those you have rescued have done. Is there anything I can do for you?
Give us all your money.
Just want to make sure the elf we saved is alright.
Says, yes, and he flips through the paper stack. I have her, she's resting, apparently. Doctor's orders, I'm told.
Do you guys need anything fixed? I can fix anything.
He breaks into a sort of manic laughter.
This is my life, man.
The stress seems to be... You imagine he must be under a lot of stress from the way he looks as his cackling dies down and he says, yes, half the village needs to be fixed.
How long do you guys want to stay?
Was this the village that we were originally supposed to be going to? Or,
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the elf that we actually talked to then, right? Or no?
So
I don't know about that, but this is the village you were sent to. Or
Yeah.
Was it?
More accurately, this is the village that reported the most recent green dragon attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is not related to the Council of Dragons that wanted an elf to apologize? That's not the same one, is it? No? Okay.
They want King Melindrock to apologize.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Those are the same.
I asked him if he has any craftsmen that can craft me specialized leather armor from these red dragon scales. Showed red dragon scales.
He seems temporarily flabbergasted by the appearance of red dragon skin inside his house. But he recovers quickly enough and he says, no, absolutely not. Anybody who would have such a skill, if they even exist in this area, would be put to use repairing the damage done by the dragon's raid.
And what if I repair the
I'm not certain if you've noticed, but we are a residential town. We would be very unlikely to have anyone of that skill level here, or most anywhere in the Misty Forest.
That's fine. That's fine.
Roll the percentile dice.
I'll likely
You know
find
there's
someone in Waterdeep skilled enough.
You know there's a local minister nearby.
I hear there have been green dragon attacks.
Says yes, that is a matter of report.
We were sent by the council to assist you.
Says I did not hear that the council was coming to send us aid. For what reason are we under investigation?
Not you particular. We're here for the dragons.
Says that's all well and good, and I applaud you, but you've come several weeks too late.
Are you confident you won't be attacked by another dragon?
He says,
I didn't know you were here with me.
I've not seen hide nor claw of the dragons in over 6 weeks now. I cannot imagine that they would suddenly show up again. I figured they must have gotten what they came for the first time, or decided we weren't worth their time.
Do they attack from a particular direction? Do you know where they were headed when they left?
Maybe this was more time.
Says, no, I don't particularly remember. The attack was very, very short, and I was in the thick of it. I do remember that things looked very grim for our situation, and then suddenly the dragon just left, and the cultists followed him.
Okay. So, yes, I can help with repairs around town. That's not a problem. Do any of you have any other concerns?
I didn't imagine I was there. I was waiting for my turn.
I'm waiting.
He went with. I don't know who all came with.
I'm waiting
Probably
near
would
the
have gone
Oreo.
with. I have
I'm
nothing
still
to
at the
deal
inn
with.
at the moment.
Yeah, I drug you with me.
But no, I was
No.
waiting in the inn for Oreo.
You did your hammer thing to him.
To him? Oh,
To Golan. You did the hammer thing to the chief.
I thought I was still in the...
No, you're here with us. We pushed you out the door, but you're here with us.
You're right. Then I will go
And
back.
apparently we dragged you with us.
Yeah.
Drag because of the hammer.
I mentioned you shouldn't bother Oreo. Thank you.
I wasn't gonna bother. I was just gonna wait for Lincoln to like go in the room.
You're a little crass.
I'm waiting for her.
It's not going to turn out the way you want.
I'm going to show her my hammer. And then the thing I stole from this guy.
The hammer is my penis.
Why do you think it's called the hammer now?
The green dragons that attacked, if they came for something, what might it have been?
Says, I'm quite certain I couldn't tell you. As they left, they did not seem to stop and pillage.
They razed your city, but did not loot. It's odd.
Says, if you
I
say
say
it is,
inside your head.
we were merely relieved.
I say inside your head, I think he's lying. Something's
nod.
not right here.
Or I turn and look at you, and then look back at him.
I'm with.
I say it to you, Jim.
I'm going to be a human lie detector here.
Yeah, you should do that for me. Not very good at those charisma checks.
That's a wisdom check.
Shut up! I'm not very good at those either.
Yeah, that's what I'm bad at.
I took
Give me a
save
quick
in it
second.
and insight. Those are what I'm good at.
Insight, there we are. 22. Insight.
It's probably better than mine.
Yeah.
21.
You feel as though the elf is being truthful with you, but Galin seems to be struggling to withhold information.
Like,
So-
wait, struggling to keep the information from us, or struggling to...
He's
like
withholding
he's trying to
something.
keep it, or he's like struggling to hold it back for himself?
He's
Never
He's trying to tell you truths without telling you everything.
Gotcha. I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs. Tell us the truth.
That was him, not you.
I'm gonna do it anyways, though, right?
Question. Can I respond to you in kind via telepathy?
What a 21
You-
got in the
I
same
can?
response.
Yep.
Yes.
As long as you're making a mental contact, I let you know what I know.
Okay.
Your explanation of the attack doesn't seem right. The dragons, if they would raise your city, would definitely be doing it. If not to take slaves or possible sacrifice, but some amount of loot. Or wealth. Not loot. No one in world says loot.
Just that.
Just adventures.
He says, I assure you I have no knowledge of such an event.
Inside.
11.
Let me roll mine.
Yeah, because I rolled a
1! Ha ho!
22 insight.
Well, at least one of us is
I like this telepathy thing with a bunch of people making insight checks, because then it's like we're like a hive mind talking to this guy.
All right, Ryan. 22 insight
for all of us.
He seems to be gingerly avoiding a topic.
He's a ginger.
What are you not telling us, Elf?
What else has been going on around town? Anything of relevance?
Anything we should know?
He's trying to resolve how to do this. It's funny.
He collapses hard into his chair and runs his hands through his hair, and he says, "Okay, fine. You didn't need to know this. But the reason I'm trying not to go into so much detail is because I saw what happened. I saw it. The dragon killed my wife right in front of me, and I could do nothing to save her." You can see him holding back tears.
11.
I console him.
Says, "I saw it bite her head clean off just before it flew away."
I don't buy it, old man. No.
I have 11.
16 insight. I want to make sure he's telling the truth.
Is he hiding anything
He
else?
seems pretty sincere.
He's just gonna keep getting worse and worse with what he's hiding. I killed my daughter too, and my whole family, and everybody else.
And eventually,
I'm the only one that's actually alive. Everybody else is reanimated.
It's only half.
I'm
not a real heart.
The entire
the rest
village.
is an illusion.
He is sincere, and his grief and his guilt are real. But he appears to still be withholding something else.
I console him about his
It's
wife.
on now.
It's fake.
I console him about his wife.
Persuasion check.
Can you do that?
Please, sir, tell me what you are hiding from us. I know you know what I'm talking about. All right. 20.
And what did you do, Donald?
Well, I was just comforting him. Patted him on the shoulder. There. Sorry to have...
There.
My charisma's an 11.
He makes no move to resist, but as soon as Arjan accuses him of something, he stops being sad and begins being angry. And he stands up and points at the door and shouts at you, "Get out of my house!"
Donald's quick offer to be his new wife.
Just kill.
We will depart.
I'll go with the rest of my group.
We will depart for today. I will help you around the village tomorrow.
You get out of my house.
If you still accept our help.
Says, "We are a city in mourning, and some wounds are still fresh, even to this day."
I am very sorry. We will be at the inn waiting in the morning to help you repair the village.
Insight on that outrage. Insight check on that outrage.
I'm done with the insight
should
checks.
be definitely around here. 16.
Yeah, he's got better than me. I just got a 12.
No.
There's nothing I can tell you that you don't already know.
Okay.
You know he attempted to hide something, but it's not like he's faking being
outraged.
pissed at
No,
you.
yeah.
No, but he's still definitely hiding something though.
Really-
Like that's not what he was hiding.
He's emotional and he's irrational, and I'm done with that. So I say I'll be back in the morning.
Okay.
I don't care what you
Don't
all
worry.
do.
So,
I go to the inn. I tip a round of drinks to everyone and then rent a room.
Okay. What I was waiting for is while they were there,
waiting for the outrage.
while they were there doing that, I was going to ask the innkeeper why. I'm just keep calling her Oreo because everybody else is. Why Oreo is behind a locked door?
Yeah, right?
Says she suffered a traumatic experience, and she would allow nobody near her. It was for her own comfort that they locked the door so as to keep strangers out.
Oh, so she locked the
Post-it notes. Thank you.
All right. All right.
I am both. She knows me, and I am a cleric, or I am a paladin of Tyr. I can do much to ease her suffering. Do you have a key to that door?
Or will I have to break it?
Says I do, but even for you, having heard what you have done for her and the others, I will not allow you into her room just yet. She is resting and she is in dire need of it. You may speak with her when she wakes.
The two options are you use the key to the door or I use my own key to the door.
That's my guess.
The key.
He says, "Sir, if you attempt to break down the door, I will call the guard."
That's fine. I need to ensure that she is actually as you say.
But I don't know. I have no evidence.
All I need to see is her sleeping in the room, and I will.
But do we need evidence?
Say we just kill everybody anyway.
He says, "You make the most
Well, I
unusual
don't.
request. If you see her there, but you promise not to speak or approach her, will you be yet satisfied?"
As long as I can see that she is fine and well, or as well as she was, then I will leave it until the morning.
Reaches into the pocket and pulls out a key and leads you down to the back, one of the back rooms, where he opens up the door and it creaks softly as he opens it up. Holds a candle into the room and, I mean, you haven't known her for very long, but it appears to be her silhouette on the bed.
That sounds like it's
dark vision he has.
Yeah, I have plenty of dark vision, so I don't need a candle.
Find out if you got those specs or not. Do
They're on the sheet.
Okay.
Oh, medicine. 22.
Arranged medicine check.
Well, I can't inspect her for broken bones, but I can tell a lot of things.
Okay.
Etc.
I have con save of 4 now.
She's still, it's difficult to see in the dim light, but appears to still suffer the same bruising and signs of abuse that you'd seen on her previously, but she does appear to be stable and in good health, simply recovering from her long-term wounds.
Okay. I tell the innkeeper I highly recommend you don't judge the next book by its cover. And walk away.
He was
closes
angry
the
at
door
him.
and locks it. Seems confused.
You do recall that I'm a tiefling.
No, I do.
Okay.
He's taking it racistly when it was not, I think.
It usually is.
Yeah.
It's
that should be a character trait of yours, is that you just think
That's
every
part of-
single thing is
that's
racist.
part of why I picked Tiefling. That's part of why I picked Paladin. I've been expecting this and kind of treating everything as a little bit like, hey, stop picking on me because Tiefling.
That's how I expect most tieflings to react.
Alright.
Have a little fit.
By the way,
I'm sure they come back and inform me of what happened.
Yeah, somebody made the chief angry, but we're gonna stick around and help him.
Chief made me angry by lying.
Stick around and help him repair the village, and
Chief lied?
he may not be telling us
something
everything.
back. At night, I'll go and find out.
But he's
some
not.
stuff.
He lost his wife. He's not emotionally
We all lost
stable.
somebody, so who cares?
I feel
Yeah,
like it's well,
He's not emotionally stable right now.
If
so
he's the chief
pushing it,
and he's being emotionally unstable a month
Yeah.
after these dragon attacks,
there's something else. Obviously,
that's no. It's both not acceptable and not acceptable.
maybe to you.
Yep, I'm going to
He's
be.
the chief of a village.
I
He's still
know.
emotionally
Leave him
unstable.
alone for right now. Someone
I'm going
pissed him
to
off.
investigate at night. After
seen
night
my
falls, I'm
children
going to
die.
go into his.
You get
house
pissed off
and
every day.
Literally
yeah.
figure everything outside.
I'm not
Sometimes
stable.
multiple days.
I used to.
Which
be
reminds me,
stable.
that's what I'm doing during the night.
Plague got my daughter. An unborn baby.
Okay.
I got my daughter.
I'll be waiting for him to go to trance.
I want to look at what his house looks like again.
Golan?
Okay, so that's
Got
like a
big,
plan for tonight. What else is everyone else
Iron structures.
Okay.
doing here?
Sleeping.
Around what time would they be returning to the inn?
They'd have been gone probably an hour, if not less.
Yeah, probably. Top.
Well, I don't even know what time of day it was when we got here.
It would have been rapidly approaching evening. You probably would have pulled in somewhere between 4:30, 5:30.
So it's beer time. I buy you beer.
Yeah, we drink. I get drunk. I smash the table.
Don't smash the table.
I break an elf over my knee.
I'm not sure which would be sturdier, the tables or the elves.
The tables.
Yeah, probably.
Says the elf.
Yeah, you're flimsy, aren't you? How many times have you gone down? Oh, female joke.
Oh, that was a double burn, man.
Down with someone of your caliber.
So is anybody else doing anything else
do
before
better.
retiring for the evening? Then?
I don't think so.
After the first round, I was going to excuse myself and find my way to the mayor's house.
The mayor.
So with the
Okay.
elf.
What?
So with the elf.
What do you mean?
The elf is going there too.
No, I'm going to be sneaking in at night.
Yeah.
How are you?
It is night.
How are you planning to get there?
Just inquiring.
Okay. Yeah, they inform you that of where Warden Galen's house is.
Yeah. I walked there.
There's a lift, but that's not a big deal.
Yeah, I figured there was a lift there. I still walk onto it, and then they move the lift. I don't have to do anything.
Oh no, from here it's not a lift. It's just you have to descend vertical bows.
Yeah.
So
You could literally climb.
yeah.
That's
Well,
awkward,
it's not literally climbing. It's
Okay.
like
I was just saying that's awkward.
it's
as
like going
hell.
up a spiral staircase sort of
Okay.
thing. You walk on the bows, and they take you upward.
Spiral ramp case.
Yeah. Sometimes not even spiral, but by taking a maze of branches, you get there. Yes.
I don't like this city.
Burn it. Burn
I'm just
it.
kind of sitting there walking, mumbling to myself because I'm irritated. I have to do this to begin with. Figuring out what time it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have doors or like leaves hanging?
It's a giant leaf.
This is a single leaf on a string in front of the door.
One leaf.
The norm seems to be a strung piece of cloth over the door rather than a proper doorway.
Is there anything solid for me to knock on?
The outside of the building.
While standing in front of the cloth, I just turn my shield and knock on the shield.
And then you go, oh, hello, me. I am here.
Oh, here.
I see that I have arrived.
You hear an exhausted voice call for you to enter.
Come in. Sounds like you've already had your share of troubles today.
He sees you and his eyes widen slightly.
Is it the tiefling thing? Insight check. Actually, that's pretty damn good. I wish I wouldn't have used it for this. 22.
It may have something to do with the tiefling thing. He recovers quickly enough, though, and says,
I don't hate tieflings at all.
and
I love tieflings. My wife was a tiefling.
She's dead now. I'm not happy.
your appearance so suddenly after the arrival of the others and the fact that you are so well armed leads me to believe you may have come in with them. Am I correct?
I travel with some of them, yes.
Says,
I believe they were here earlier.
have they sent you with more accusations then?
They didn't send me. I come of my own accord.
What is it I can do for you?
I wish to know your side of the story. I want some history on the dragon attacks. It sounds like they've ceased. How long were they attacking you? Just some information, some general information like that. I'm fervently trying to track down these dragon attacks, and even if they may have stopped, it sounds like there may have been an elf behind them, and I wish to see if I can track down this elf and either deal with them or possibly recruit them.
Shush, you're going to give away my alternate identities.
You can control dragons. You should have not died horribly to one of them.
I just made you believe I died horribly.
Make a persuasion check.
We carried your corpse without a head on it out of there.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad fail.
13. I really need to.
Well, that's what happens when you roll a nat one.
I need to move some of these things around. I don't want medicine anymore.
It wasn't an option. That was
Suck it. Eat the medicine. Eat it.
Well, I thought I'd actually use it, but I still can't. It's just like, yeah, healer's kit. Okay.
Yeah, the healer skin is far better than medicine.
He tells you that he has no knowledge of an elf riding a dragon. He says he may have heard some rumor like that somewhere, but he has no way to verify it. It sounds like this is a topic he doesn't particularly wish to discuss, the dragon attacks in general, but he sighs heavily and motions for you to take a chair and says, "But I can tell you about the dragon attacks. What is it that you're after?"
Your wife's particularly?
Insight real quick, which I rolled terrible on. I didn't say anything about an elf riding a dragon.
You said that you were looking for an elf who was seen with a dragon?
Well,
An elf
who
that
had
made-
had some control over dragons, not anything about riding dragons.
Well, around
I thought
here,
that
there's
was
been a
myth.
persistent and nasty rumor that an elf was seen riding a dragon. Although some say it was a human that was riding a dragon. In either case, I suspect these are mere rumblings of a scared populace.
God damn it. Alright, that was still a word. 10.
What does a 20 tell me? No.
You're not there.
You don't know that.
No, that's a you thing. You don't see the elf on the outside of the window.
20 tells you that the ale at the inn is subpar.
Yeah. It tastes slightly burnt down.
I don't drink ale though. I drink wine.
Sounds awesome.
I'm an elf. I'm an elf. I drink wine.
How long they went on for, if they seemed to be attacking one particular area. I'm sure my companions inquired into like if they had an objective earlier. I want to try to track down myself to see if there was a region that was more hard hit than others. I can tell that you didn't fare very well. We'll try to repair some of that damage on our way out. But we do...
He sighs and pauses, breathes through his nose. He looks at you and says, "You really have no idea, do you?"
We have been everywhere. There is devastation everywhere.
He says, "The dragon attacks are not some persistent threat where they raid us and come back, and pillage and raid and come back. They come in and they destroy entire villages, hunting down every man, woman, and child in them. Very few are survivors from the dragon attacks. The villages themselves, by and large, utterly destroyed. We were lucky to get away as well as we did. They have come but only once, and once was more than enough." Do you want to know how it happened?
That might be helpful. It looks like it's something you don't want to talk about. Is there anything I can help with that?
It says, "Unless you can give me back my wife, no, there's nothing you can help with."
How long ago did she pass?
It says, "In the dragon attack, several weeks ago."
Then at the moment it's beyond my power. If I had been here sooner, maybe I could have.
His face says nothing.
I didn't roll an insight.
That's just another way of saying he's quiet. Say something.
When I came in, you asked if I came bearing more accusations. My party, the fellows I traveled with did believe you were hiding something. I don't know why they would believe you were hiding something. You seem genuinely honest to me. I simply wish to gain as much information about these attacks as possible so that we can prevent, hopefully someone else doesn't lose a wife or a child or a husband to these, I don't even know what word, there are no words to describe them.
Insight.
No, it was if he was going to ask me to roll anything, I was just rolling the d20.
What was your persuasion?
Or if this was persuasion, it was 14, because I don't have a dot there.
He says, "I suspect if they came and found nothing here to their wanting, they would not come back. They have not seen fit to return to any of the other villages they raided, not that they could, given that they razed them to the ground and killed every man, woman, and child among them. It says, the dragon came out of the forest from nowhere, swooped in and descended upon us, breathing its horrible burning gas everywhere. Dozens were slain before they even had a chance to flee to the elevators to escape. And then the cult came in behind them and started indiscriminately slaying those who escaped the dragon's wrath.
How did you survive? Not to be crass, but it sounds like they could have done the same to your city as they did to the villages.
Says I was lucky, he shrugs. I was in the thick of it. I saw the dragon, but only briefly when it came and it killed my wife. But shortly thereafter, they flew off and took nothing. Apparently, they didn't find what they were looking for here.
They either didn't find what they were looking for, or they did, and that was all they cared about. Did you have anything that would anything related to dragons here, even minute? I know that I know that occasionally there are artifacts or even just a statue.
He says absolutely nothing that I can think of. Perhaps the priest had it. He led the survivors in rallying and attempted to fight back against the cult, but he was killed in the combat. He led our village, and I only now take up that responsibility because they rallied to me. They've given me this mantle of leadership.
Did the priest have any records we could look over to see if there were, I know it's likely personal, so I understand if you don't believe that he has anything or do not wish to share it. We just simply wish to see if what might be driving these attacks.
He says the leader's records were his own. I have no problem if you wish to review them. By all means, knock yourself out. I fear you will find nothing, however. But you are welcome to peruse.
Would they be in wherever his holdings were, or have you inherited his holdings?
Because I've asked for some of the documents to be sent to me, but I have not acquired his residence or anything of that nature. I can talk to the guard and tell them of your circumstance and allow you to pass and examine them.
Thank you for your cooperation in all of this. I know the wounds are still fresh. If there's anything you need from me or my less diplomatic companions, they are quite skilled. Just send for me. We will be in town for some time.
Joe, I see you're about to leave. Do me a favor and roll me a stealth check.
One for the road.
Take your money.
17. They have disadvantage on seeing me.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I have advantage on stealth, and they have disadvantage on seeing me. So, let me rephrase that. That's 27, and for passives, -5.
Okay.
Actors, you know the drill.
I'll get to the rest of you in a moment, but before Joe leaves, I want to have a word with him in the hallway.
Okay.
All right.
The one last word I have is if any of my traveling companions act out of line, send me a missive, and I will see to it that they are properly dealt with.
Oh, now I just want to act out of line.
Well, that's fine.
Hey, I'm already doing it. Hey,
I'll throw you out of the treetops, but that's fine.
Says I
Otherwise,
appreciate.
you can probably cast fly before you hit the ground, but that's not the point.
I appreciate the gesture. Is there more I can do for you?
No, the rest. If there is, like I said, if there's anything you need,
I think that's the only really that was taken from my
hopefully you
stuff.
have as good a night as you can.
Correct.
Gestures toward the door.
Make my way and go back to the inn.
No, I handed you your mini.
That's the only mini, though, right?
All right.
It should be.
Well, yeah, you're gonna do.
Joe, to the hallway. Your words.
To the hallway.
To the wall.
Oh, excuse. Oh.
This is where I wonder if we should send the recorder with or not. You know what I mean?
Well, then we'd all know the next time when we listen to the sessions. So
Yeah. We wouldn't want to
can't really do that.
hear them.
Is that a digital recorder?
Yes.
Is it something you plug into your computer and download into Yahoo, YouTube?
There's a micro SD card in there that I just take that out and I pop it into the Surface here. I have my desktop at home. I chug on it for a little while, turn it into a video, and then I upload that video to YouTube.
It's just a verbal video. I mean,
Yeah.
not a.
It's just a background picture, and then it's just audio that plays over it.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's 11 sessions online now. It's just I just record the session and throw it up there if anybody wants to reference it or what have you. Or it's not like we're advertising it or anything like that.
Where do you get a recorder like that at?
I borrowed it from her dad. I don't actually know where he got it.
Can you get it like Best
Probably
Buy
like
or
online or
Probably.
Yeah.
or Radio Shack or?
They would probably have something like that.
Yeah.
This one's kind of nice because it's actually like a surround sound recorder. If
Yeah,
you
I
listen to
noticed
the
the mics sticking
Yeah.
out like that.
If
yeah.
you listen to the recording online, you can hear like who is where at the table at that
Right.
particular time because it's neat. You can hear, oh, they're over there, they're over there. So it's a nice recorder. I wish it brought in the volume, the audio a little bit louder,
Right.
but I could probably modify that myself if I needed to. I've just been throwing them up there. If would they ever actually get used, I might modify them a little bit. But
It looks like a nice recorder.
yeah, it picks up the table relatively well. Adam is a little bit quiet in the recording because whoever is the farthest away, it's a little bit quiet. I just make sure that Quinn is able to be heard every time.
Yeah.
We should probably move it up, like on something, so that it's not like every time.
Well, I've thought
the
about
table
suspending
gets
it from
hit.
the ceiling.
Yeah, every time the table gets hit, like the dice, I'm just like.
Yeah, I've thought about suspending it from the ceiling.
Do you edit it?
What's the brand?
Content?
No, I don't really edit it. You
Casting.
get whatever the audio
Even
is.
downtime is.
So you
Linear
hear the downtime because a lot of times in the
recording.
downtime you hear us bickering about something in the campaign.
Sure.
Or
So-
just hear weird, gross jokes. a
Yeah,
lot of
that
times.
too. But that's half the fun of listening to a D&D recording anyway.
Yeah.
But I just leave it as is, and I can edit it later. I usually stop the recording once we stop talking about the session. So that's when I cut it. They're just all under. I want to see if searching YouTube for the.
No, you need to search WWWD session.
Oh,
to
is
get
that
it.
it? WWWD session.
Yeah.
So WWWD doesn't find it.
Not when I tried it.
They're quite expensive.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So searching, yeah, that made it pop up. So just 3 W's D session, they all pop up. So you stand up.
Similar device, rather expensive.
Oh yeah, similar device. Yeah.
So yeah,
How
they
much
just
was
show
it?
up like that.
I'd have to add it to my cart. It's originally $250,
Thank you.
250 is that?
$250. But if I add it to my cart, they'll tell me,
Oh, don't do that.
oh, it don't hurt anything.
I can't see without my glasses.
That's
on.
fine. It's loading. 179
Oh, something like that. I think that's all right.
for a 4
Under
gig
200.
digital recorder.
Yeah. That one runs off micro SD. But yeah, they just show up like
So
this.
this one.
So like session 1 was just when we first started, and then
Okay.
they're just numbered. So each week is a session. There's one that's missing in here.
Yeah, I remember you didn't show up for.
Yeah.
a
Probably
session.
around like 7
a
or
couple
8.
weeks ago.
No, it would have been actually around 9 or 10.
We
But I
missed
made
the
note of
first,
it and did a summary
and
of
then
the
we,
previous one.
Oh,
we
There's also, like, the
did
first
not
one
record
that
the
you
first one,
recorded, 'cause we didn't
and then you missed
know.
one.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah,
like
they all show
forgot
up.
it.
And you were I don't know, it was like 2 months ago or so. You were missed one.
No, that was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that
Couple
long
weeks,
ago,
okay.
but yeah.
God, we've already been doing this for 3 months.
Yeah, I
know.
want to get a lot of my computers being worked on right now, but I'm going to get it out tomorrow. So I'll look it up and start listening to them.
Yeah, they're unedited. If you have any suggestions, my computer can turn on them pretty fast, so I can re-upload them or whatever. If they're too quiet or something like that, I listen to them with headphones on. Like there was one day where we listened to them last week. We listened to the previous session on the ride up to kind of get our minds back into it and what the hell happened in the last hour of the previous session.
Now, did you record Horde of the Dragon Queens and the Rise of Tiamat? Is that the only two that you've done so far?
We've actually only done Rise of Tiamat so
Oh,
far.
I thought you did Horde of the
We're in
Dragon
the
Queen.
middle
Is
of
that
that.
before or after Rise of Tiamat?
Horde of the Dragon Queen is first.
It's
Yeah.
probably first.
So you didn't do that one?
Nope, it's
Oh, okay.
it's levels 1 through
We need to skip
8,
some levels.
and then we started at 5, and then Rise of Tiamat starts at I think 7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did kind of 2 levels of intro. I'm sure I started recording before we actually got into the Rise of
Yeah.
Tiamat portion of it. So once the Rise of Tiamat started, is like we started recording just before that, and then like the other recordings are run through the whole campaign setting so far.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you had started with the Horde of the Dragon Queen and worked your way all the way through, and then started Rise of Tiamat later.
Was that one we considered starting? But I think we kind of avoided that just because none of us like starting at level 1.
Yeah.
Well, we got to chapter 8. I mean, chapter 3. Chapter 3, and then our DM had to leave and move out of town.
Yep.
Well,
So
that
he
sucks.
stated at the beginning of the session that he wanted a total party kill. And he got it. But he kind of cheated. He waited till we were
Bastard.
almost dead. And he made suicide attacks with the last attack. We were making suicide attacks just so he can get in position to kill us, and then be killed himself. And then he decided, well, we got one player that's got 13 hit points left. All of our spells except for 2 are exhausted. So what we're going to do is say that another character, a berserker, fully armed to the teeth and armored, walks in after the fight and attacks this one last character that's left standing. And he had like 90 hit points or something or whatever, you know, it's just crazy. And then he just wanted a total party kill.
More hit points than I have.
Yeah.
He was congratulating himself.
42 hit points.
I thought it was pretty cheap. He could have given
You
the
have a third of what I've got.
could have given the adventure over to somebody else to
130.
run, keep us going.
What's your
but
AC?
Yeah.
He just wanted to kill us off,
19?
which
Yeah,
I
you
kind of
still have better AC than me.
Plus, I cut most of my damage.
Yeah, I've only got. I'm level 10. I've got 98 HP myself, just barely up that high.
Yeah.
She's got 130 though, because she's
Oh, well.
freaking ridiculous.
I will make that gnome barbarian.
No, Marion. I fought a berserker. It's not fun.
No.
Was that berserker me?
Yeah.
That berserker
no,
is me.
Orca Heart.
Oh, it was also me though.
Yeah.
You remember my berserker?
Yeah, I remember your berserker. I was talking about Orca Heart.
Forsland would run around the arena screaming, "It doesn't bleed anymore!"
We can't kill it.
I love that character so
You
much.
can throw that away. Yeah, that's a note to
No.
Tarzan. How's your sandwich?
Not bad. We're not hungry.
As with all things when the party is involved, that took far longer and took a far different approach than I had anticipated.
Are we going to be killed by the guards in the night?
No.
Okay. We're going to be killed by him in the night.
No.
Yeah, he signed away a deal. The chieftain's a dragon.
I have work.
I know, but I'm somewhat fine.
I don't mind closing shop if that's what we're heading towards.
Sandwich.
Forgot your sandwich?
Yeah.
It's got Arby's over there.
Oh.
Bye, Joe.
My sandwich.
It's probably
See you
not
in a
a
week.
terrible spot to wrap it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much longer do you guys would you guys be able to keep going?
I am the tired.
Okay, so not for say half an hour.
I am the tired
Ron?
less for a half hour.
I'm asking because there will be rolling of dice.
I can
Do
still
you
roll
want to-
dice.
Do you want to stop before the rolling of dice happens and save it for next week?
Rolling of dice as in combat or no combat?
That depends on how you roll the dice.
Yeah.
22 for initiative.
There will be. Yeah, at this point, there's not much you can do to stop the thing from going on. So I can safely tell you, yes, there will be combat.
22 for initiative. None of
we
us have
should
rested.
probably wait for that one, just because.
Yeah, we want the cleric here, and Joe just
It's
left.
not so much. That's not that much of a problem. I can still heal people.
I can heal people.
Because the cleric tends to be better at healing people, I tend to let him heal people, and I use my spells to cause much injury.
Okay.
Much HP loss.
If shit's happening like right away in the morning, or even in the middle of the night, I say we call it here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me clarify then for you. Shortly before or shortly after you retire for the evening, depending on if you need a full night's sleep or the 4-hour requisite.
For the dragon.
I hate to be stereotypical, but a black dragon rips off the roof to the inn.
Oh fuck, son!
You're gonna die.
Oh, I am not immune to acid at all.
Don't worry.
See, I spent all this time getting. Am I even resistant to cold? Yes, I am. Resistance to cold and resistance to fire, and all of a sudden you're like acid. Like, make up your mind.
To be fair, you did walk into the jungle where green dragons had been attacking. Acid was kind of going to happen one way or the other.
Kind of forgot the green dragons were acid too. I like how it's been like, oh, maybe that's what he wasn't talking about.
What?
I wasn't rolling insight because my insight was terrible. I wouldn't have been able to figure out what he was lying about anyway. I was hoping to just get information anyway. Hopefully he wasn't lying about the black dragon attacking them in the night.
Yeah, it was a black dragon that killed his wife.
No, that was a green dragon.
Shush.
That, or
Black dragon, because I'm
has a deal with them to, like, help the dragons so that they don't
I already conspired my conspiring today. I'm only allowed one conspiring per session.
I'm only allowed one conspiracy?
Doesn't look better.
Where'd that battery come in? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is a battery doing on the thing?
What?
Your cap looked like a battery.
Oh, okay.
When it was just sitting there, I was like, looks like a battery. Why is there a battery here?
This is going to be really awkward, too, by the way. Because of what Joe did.
What did the Joe do?
Well, among other things, he's not there.
Oh, great.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he's...
And you'll find out what happened to him. Or what he did to others.
Is he arrested?
Is he dead?
I'm going to hang on to this one for now.
I don't want him to be
I will
dead.
bring it. You will have it.
You know what?
But I'm going to hang on.
Actually, I can just run his encounter with the same time I'm running your guys' encounter, and I can save time and then not have people waiting through combats. That sounds good, actually.
Yeah, just resolve combat at the same time.
Always plan for DMing, because I figure in the future I'm going to end up getting.
If I ever get out of my writer's slump, I'll eventually work on my world.
I want a DM.
I figure either I'll end up DMing or you'll end up DMing. Either way, I kind of want
Imagine Largatha DM.
No.
Come on, I'm creative.
Like, I even... Like,
You gotta give her that.
Yeah, I know.
I even collect things like pictures of gems and etc., like named pictures of gems. So somebody asked me, like, what's a zircon look like? I have a picture of a zircon. I almost have them broken up by GP value. Here's a 5,000 gold zircon, and it's an enormous zircon.
I'm
that's
making
like,
a world from scratch.
I'm just collecting DMing eggs.
On top of that, I'm heavily modifying a system.
I knew a guy that made his own system once. It was bad. It was
I think I remember you saying that once, that you were working on making your own RP system.
It's not really I'm heavily modifying Pathfinder.
Okay, system like Pathfinder.
Basically, I'm taking classes out, and it's a point by classless system. That's the biggest change.
Interesting.
Other than that, you use vigor and wounds for damage. It's gonna be realistic and brutal. Oh, you took a sword to the knee? Well, well, that's a wound. And well, you didn't have the right kind of armor to stop that weapon? Well, you're now crippled.
I think the 40k RP system
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It was nuts.
I was
One wound and
reading-
your character would die just off randomly.
I was reading about that where like the DM had them like rolling up characters. It was a group of like 4 or 5 different players. They'd run 3 characters at the same time, so they had a squad of 15 dudes.
Yep.
They just all die. Roll 3 new ones, all die. Roll 3 new ones, all die.
It's like, hey,
Like wave after wave of trying to hold off this.
it's like
trench
you're an
with
actual
PCs.
army or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Thankfully, I'm actually just splicing to get, besides the classless system, which I'm actually splicing from another system, I'm splicing together game systems. That's all I'm doing.
Is it a point buy system, sort of classless system?
Yeah. But it's
Those are either super fun or super horrible. In my
it's
opinion.
tiered, and there are limits to having access to things. If you go into, so there basically there's magic, there's tactics, and there's weapons. If you go, you get to go into 2 of the main branches, which excludes you from the 3rd main branch. So like, if you want magic, you have to go down magic, otherwise you don't get all the best spells. You get like regular spells, like you could be able to fireball.
So everyone's a red page?
Yeah, basically Final Fantasy.
Red mage was my favorite class.
I wish it was back, but I'm leveling a Lancer right now.
All right. I poke stoppy button.